5191. It's your boy DJ SlyFox. Man, I just made a big ass mess. I was trying to make me a drink. Fucking sucks. But hey, what can I say? You live in
What'd you do?
nah. So I'm trying to measure ounces. So what do you do when you try to measure ounces? You go get your measuring cup. I just so happened to grab the measuring cup that my wife likes to use when she baking shit, and it has expanded and contracted and got a crack in it. So my shit, that's all I got left of the 4 ounces that I had. So let's see.
Hey, well, your first mistake was that you tried to measure it.
Hi,
You're
look, I'm
supposed
not.
to measure with your eyes and your heart, not a measuring cup.
I'm trying to drink.
You
I'm trying to drink
made
this
no
in my mouth
mistake.
and my throat. So I'm gonna try to measure this. Now with that being said, I can put it look just like they do, just like they do in the movies. Woo!
So wait, I'm not really getting the whole like mistake are of it. Like, are you okay? What do you mean 4 ounces
Here's the
left?
mistake. Here's the mistake. Well, you can't really see it that good. It's all kinds of messed up over there. Okay, it's wet.
Okay.
I don't want my stuff wet.
Oh, got it.
That's what she
Got
said.
it.
All right, but anyway, welcome to the studio 5191. I am, and he is your host, DJ SlyFox, RB3000. How we doing?
I am. I'm doing wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful. I love it. I love it. Nothing like a wonderful, rainy day on the inside on a Friday night. Looks like we got B Lady, aka Brittany. They call her Brittany with the bow. What you got in your head tonight? Oh yeah, sparkles and pink. I love it. We got DJ B Love, the proprietor of what's this say? B Love Live Cam. Oh, okay. B Love, the proprietary personnel of Bombay's Karaoke. Good to see you, sir. And we got.
Oi.
Hey, can you hear me?
He had hidden
Hey,
rooms
gotcha.
All right, cool.
He would leave them for days with food or water before
I
dumping
mean,
them
we don't want to
down
hear your background right now, though. So
I'll hear you too well.
I'll hear you when you got something to say. And very simple. As always, a pleasure, good sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Tay-Bomb Band.
What you call him, RB?
Coxicle.
God damn. Again with
That's
that.
terrible.
Oh,
No.
I love it. I love it. It's some of the greatest.
Hey, you've been too judgmental already today. Okay, sit down, relax, enjoy yourself.
And what's that? Eat your lunch.
Eat your lunch.
I'm gonna get my dinner. I'm gonna get my food, and then you can get your lunch. All right, but anyway, all fun and games, but we got some serious shit to talk about. As soon as I find my phone. Tell you, 1 minute you watching wrestling in the living room, next minute you're like, all right, cool, I got no time to fix me a drink before I go in there and turn on the shit, and then you go, nope, it is 8:58. Let's get it. All right, so first things first. I hope everybody had a great week. You know, as I say, it is what you make it. So if you didn't, you need to get in here. All right. I guess we're gonna address the elephant in the room first. Lady, where my man's at?
He's at home tonight.
Yeah, should have kicked him out already. That's crazy.
No. Thanks to your stirring of the pot last week, I got up the nerve to have the official conversation. So we are officially boyfriend, girlfriend.
What? Oh, That's what I call studio dating.
Okay, $50 for our hard work. Thank you.
$50. Hey, I'll drink to that.
Cheers. Do you want to hear how I did it? Because I was the one who asked.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Mm.
Let's go. Hold on, I gotta see what Vesicle said first. What did you say?
Okay.
Vesicle?
Said,
Okay, that's exactly what I thought he said. Chop chop. I couldn't understand it. All right. Lady, how did it happen?
Okay, so it's gonna be really cheesy. But on Sunday, had the idea to make cookies. I wanted to make a bunch of cookies. I'm really proud of my cookies. So I made a whole bunch of cookies, and I got the idea to try to do like the Matrix red pill blue pill thing. So I was like scrambling trying to find what I could like naturally dye a cookie red and blue with. Like I don't have any like fake food coloring. Plus he doesn't really like, he purposely tries not to buy stuff with like red 40 and artificial dyes and stuff like that. So I was trying to be like conscious of that. So I found that I could do red with cherry juice, and then I could not find anything in my house to do blue. The internet suggested red cabbage. I did not have it. So I soaked the cookie dough in this blueberry vodka that I had, hoping that it would like retain some of the color. It did not, and I was very concerned with like how they would turn out, especially like they were soaking. If I would have had more time to prepare, like I would have dried it out or something. So I cooked these wet cookies, and I cooked them. I had no idea how they were gonna turn out. It was just the two. The rest of them turned out great. And so I told him, I was like, dang, I tried to be cute, but it didn't turn out well. So I don't even want to do it. And he was like, I'm sure it'll be fine. Blah blah blah. And
Don't do that.
so.
He didn't do that. Don't do that.
He kind of did, but like, so I went over and I was like, okay, well, don't eat. I was like, don't eat these first of all because I don't know how they taste. But I was like, there's a red cookie and a blue cookie. If you take the blue cookie, you'll stay in a state of like blah 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 bis, and I won't ask again, and all that, And if you take the red, not like in a threatening manner, but just being like, I will not be the one to ask again, but like you can continue to think about it, whatever, see where we stand. And then I was like, but if you take the red cookie, it means you're willing to see how far the rabbit hole of being my boyfriend goes. And he took the red cookie.
Wow. Okay, well, I think that is very, very awesome. And very segue. Huh? What you said, Tay? That was gay. I think it's very segue worthy. So, first topic of tonight. Is this generation damaged because of no sexual discipline, or is it responsibility?
I agree on that.
It's
I definitely agree with you.
What? What just happened?
That's my friend.
Hi.
Oh, okay, because I was like, I didn't ask the question. You can't agree with me because I just asked the question. I didn't.
I totally agree.
Yeah, agree with that. So why this generation is damaged? No sexual discipline or responsibility.
Babies having sex and they're getting knocked up.
Yeah.
My bad. Didn't mean to unmute that.
Nah, your stuff is choppy. It's like really choppy, so I'm not getting it.
But the problem is there's too many fucking people around here just fucking for the fun of it, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just getting knocked up, and they think it's fun and having babies and all that kind of shit. They don't know what they're doing.
So you're talking about just people not being in a relationship, just getting knocked up and stuff. What I'm trying to go a little bit deeper. And what I'm getting at is, okay, let's say with the conversation comes from a post in the group where the scene from Baby Boy, where him and his baby mama sitting outside talking, and the guy is having a deep conversation with the girl. And when I say that is because he's the one that's in his feelings. So when I say he's having a deep conversation, that's what the feelings is involved in. The girl is just being straight up. So this is me telling you guys, it's not always the girl who's in their feelings and the guy who's just keeping it real. There's also a reverse side. So don't box me in when I say stuff. But what I'm saying is that he's talking to her and he's talking about how you don't love me. And she's like, no, I don't love you. I mean, I like you. It's fun to be around. All you do is fuck me whenever you feel like fucking me, and I'm cool with that. But it ain't no love, and I just have I want to distance it because I always wanted my first child to be born from a man that I loved, and we never had that. And so yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going with more of the relationship status of how the dynamics work right now. Not just knocking up people. What you got, Van Sickle? With that hand up.
Basically, you're asking pretty much a man or a woman when they say, actually, I love you, practically seeing if they're in love with them without just saying it, with actually meaning it, is what you're saying.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, for that scene in particular, he felt like she was in love with him. And we know from the movie, he wasn't in love with her, but it's a thing, like, I guess dudes usually have a crutch where I can go back to it. It goes with a bunch of the comments that we had this week. I mean, a bunch of the posts we had this week, where it's basically the guy says, where one person says that somebody's in love with somebody, and the other person is like, you just using that person. It's not really a thing. Like, there was a bunch of different posts this week about that. But this one in particular, the guy got into his feelings. He was what's the stages? He was depressed because she was, no, I don't love you, but he didn't love her, so why is he depressed? He used her for whatever he used her for. She used him for what she used him for. Should have been a fair exchange, but he gets in his feelings because it's not the way he wanted it or he feels like it should be. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. It's a weird situation.
He basically wants the validation from her when he wants it, when he doesn't have anything else going on, because he has somebody he's actually trying to be with, but they ain't acting right. But I can come to you and, you can make me feel how I should feel, but I don't want you. I just need that validation from you.
Legit.
And what SlyFox asking is it too much of that going on? People not being straight up, and they don't want to be with people, but they want something from them, and they use people for that.
Yeah.
I keep you around because all the bitches I like don't like me, but when they shoot me down, I know I can come to you, get my ego back up, and then go after chasing after them, and you'll be there whenever, if I fall back down again.
I disagree.
You disagree.
That's the thing.
Well, unfortunately, Lady has her hand up, so she's first this time. So go ahead, Lady. What do you got?
I mean, it's hard to kind of like speak on it, I think, in the way that maybe you're looking for, because I can't really relate to that aspect. Like, when I'm in a relationship, it's because I like somebody. It's not necessarily because I want or need something from them. Like, I maybe wanting to just have someone to, like, who gets me and who can, like, share my experiences with and stuff like that. But I'm not, like, I can't relate to that mindset, and it is unfortunate if that's how a lot of people, I know is for the sake of, like, life being easier for them, whatever. But I mean, that's just putting them in a worse situation anyway. Like, that, then, what love are you really, like, you're wasting your own time. I don't know if that makes sense.
You never had a friend that liked you, but you may not have liked them back like that, but they a good friend?
Well, yeah.
Same shit.
How?
Because they see you past that, and they might, the majority of their personality might be just because they like you, but you keep them around because, oh, well, that's a good friend, but you never gonna reciprocate what they want from you.
So just because they can't get with me, then there's no other value to our friendship?
I can't say it's no other value, but it's pretty much the same shit, because it's like, why you keep me around? No, most time when somebody wants to be with you, it takes a special individual to be able to just go back to like nothing happened. So basically, I'm saying it's still there regardless. Like that motherfucker don't give a fuck about your new boyfriend and all that. Like, bitch, you know I like you.
Damn, that's horrible.
It's not horrible. It's just being real. It's still, to me, it's still around the same level. Like it's almost like, I don't know. It's almost like dangling the carrot in front of somebody.
I think that's a maturity level situation. You
Can I respond?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was yours. My bad. Go ahead.
I mean, I've had crushes on like people I consider like I'm still close friends with now, but I think I more so had like a crush on them or something because I valued something in them as a person, and it just kind of like made me, under like recognize that there's a bond there. But like once like I've established that once it's established it's not gonna happen, like I'm able to like not eventually like not look at them that way, like I don't, then they're just a friend and we can move on. I wouldn't want to cut off that relationship just because they wouldn't, they don't want to be with me or something, because I don't think of them like a piece of meat, I guess, like that. I don't know.
I mean, that's not bad. I said damn because it was like that's my thought process.
is that people are just pieces of meat?
That I had, not now. B Love, what you had, man? What was your take? You had something.
I agree with everything that Brittany Letby just said, and that's it. That's all. Bang.
Look at her getting hearts and stuff. Okay. And I just wanted to say this part real quick for RB. I do think that has something to do with the maturity level, because I can attest to what you were talking about. I've done that. I had a young lady staying with me, like living off, like I ain't say living off me. I ain't never had to buy her shit, but I paid my rent. I kept my lights on. I paid for cake. All the shit that she was enjoying while she was at my house. That was my shit. But I didn't go buy no dinner, and then she cooked and all that kind of stuff. And I kept her around because she had a lot of friends and they would come over, and we weren't officials. So, I mean, yeah, we were smashing, but when she brought her friends over, so she was cool if I, talk to her friend or something. So I was like, hey, cool. So when it got to that point where she was like, well, what do you think about us trying something? And I was like, man, my lease is up next month, and I'm probably gonna be moving to. I mean, it was back then, and this is me in my early 20s, so yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, yeah, I mean, she could do something for me, I could do something for her, but when it was like she trying to impede my space, contain me, put me in a box, I don't like that kind of shit. So yeah, I can see that from that perspective, but I think as we grow older and get more mature, we kind of break those barriers and, kind of bring somebody in. Let them things be known, at least.
Right. And do you feel like you was really doing something for her?
Oh, yeah. Shit, I was doing something for her.
No, what I'm saying is maybe she put up with all that because she just really liked you, and maybe that would be called more of taking advantage of her like for you.
Oh, yeah. I definitely, yes. That was definitely.
So that just goes back to what we were saying.
Yeah.
And that's why I likened it to almost being friends. And maybe I need to specify, if you being friends with somebody, you benefiting from the friendship because they see you past a friend. Yeah. Maybe I clarify that part.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of said what I said, because that would bring it more to that exactly. Yeah.
But carry on.
Vanessa, what you got?
I have a question. Okay, for example, men or women, like if you have this relationship, like friends with benefits, but then you start getting into a relationship, would you cut off the friends with benefit and let them meet your significant other, or how does that work? Because don't y'all would like
was that
a relationship?
Was that specifically for me for what I said?
Well, no, just in general.
Okay,
Just in
just in
general.
general, cool.
Cut me off.
What do you got on that one, RB?
I say cut me off.
Cut you off? He's all the way. Just you don't want to know that person.
No, I mean, not even that. It's just why you gonna bring me around when I ain't got good intentions?
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about your relationship. I'll fuck you today, tomorrow, right after a date, right before a date. That shit ain't got shit to do with me. Cut me off because that's what's best for you.
And see, and what he said is his truth. Like that's how you feel about it. It is what it is. Different people, different realities. Me personally,
I gotta agree.
I had
Hey,
I had
hey, next time give a disclaimer about your truth. Don't say my truth.
anyway. That was his truth. What he said. Now I'm going to speak my truth.
That was the
All right.
truth.
So now that I'm talking, the idea is when I had my situation, I was fine with it was just a different situation. So I had another chick. We were friends, like just friends. We was fucking friends with benefits. And then she got a boyfriend. She got a boyfriend. We're roommates. And then after that, it was, when dude come over, I would basically just sit in my room, chill. I met him. We hang. Oh, what's up, man? Boom, boom. But I'm not like, hey, bro, let's go get a beer. Let's go to the Yups and sing karaoke together. Nothing like that. It was just acquaintanceness. But it wasn't like we finna be friends or nothing. But each, like I said, what RB said, just cut him off completely because he got that bad intentions. Me personally, if I don't know that dude, I don't care about that dude. Then if we still doing it, we still doing it. If we not, we not. It is what it is. And I've had another situation to where me and her could both be like, all right, well, we're not gonna do this no more. And it is what it is. We still be cool. And then I was cool with her dude, and she was cool with my chick, and it is what it is. So, like I said, each person can do different things. Even the same person can do different things. It just depends on where you at in life. B-Love, what you got?
Shoot, well, I feel that first, as far as why would we concern our thought on that much deep into her feelings when we were both in it like crimies together? Like we was basically thugging it out to try to basically live and survive, whether if you want to call it a roommate thing or fuck buddies or you know what I'm saying? We was thugging it, and she knew what the program was just like I knew what the program was. So she got out. I mean, yeah, it seemed like she was getting domestic stuff, but I mean, if you was a roommate with a dude, I mean, somebody gonna cook one day. So the other dude gonna cook one day too. I mean, that's basic living. That's how, I mean, people put too much of titles on those type of things to make it into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That's just duties that you would do when you would have a house or a crib or something. You know? Now I wouldn't feel nothing because, you know, we already said everything up front. You know what I'm saying? And by being transparent about it, there's nothing to feel about it. That's it.
I mean, I said what I said because we're not gonna cause no problems later with her introducing me as her friend, knowing I didn't see what she
Oh,
looked like.
that part I agree with you totally. I totally agree. I mean, not even on the strength of having bad intentions, but on the strength of like what old boy said off of Five Heartbeats. I know you. I've been with you. and I'm gonna remember that. I know people say that they should get over it. A lot of females say that, and that's delusional. But a lot, yeah, get over it. I mean, I just got finished gutting you out, and then I see you with your new dude over there at the mall, and I'm just gonna head nod and keep moving because I respect the dude. I'm
Right,
not.
right.
It's not really. No, it's just a personal thing. It's not like. It's not like I want to know the dude. It's just I would. I mean, come on. I'm after 40. The female that I'm gonna be walking with, somebody she done sucked them off. I mean, it's just a fact.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what and that's why I was trying to tell him that was his interpretation of what I was saying, because at the end of the day, I've done everything under the sun to you. I don't need to meet your new dude as your friend because I'm not your friend in that way. Not the way he would like to hear. You know, well, we still cool, we hang out and stuff, but I used to suck his dick 3 times a week. You know, nobody needs to hear that.
I
So
I
that's
agree.
why I was trying to correct that.
I mean, do I feel that somebody can mature later and be like, "Oh, we passed all of that"? Yeah, but
Of course, but I don't think nobody's new boyfriend want to get introduced to the booty call either.
that's why I respected my ex-wife. Whenever she got remarried and she didn't call or speak to, I mean, we was good. You know what I'm saying? I understood the program. I was like, "Oh, she with a new dude." So whenever I knew she wasn't with a new dude, is when she, "Hey, how you been?" Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
That was right. What you got, SlyFox?
Oh yeah. The idea that the other, like the respect thing, what you were saying, or B Love, you said that you respect the dude, so you didn't want this and this. I don't I don't know inside of me if I can really say that that's the thing. Like I respect the dude. I think it's more I understand your situation and I'm going to respect the situation. I don't know this dude. Respect is something you earn over time or whatnot. I can't honestly say that I really be like, man, my bro is handling that now, so I'm falling back because of the respect for that guy. I think it's the situation is maybe something about this young lady, like, bro, she had it hard for a while and now she's in a good place and she might be doing her thing with this new dude and he's holding it down for her. So out of respect for her and that whole little situation, I'm gonna fall back. I just can't get behind that idea.
I mean, I get what you mean on that. I mean, maybe that's out of context, but I kind of still feel that way because I mean, it's just I don't know. I feel certain way about man law stuff, and I mean, just it was just a general respect. Until you prove otherwise, it's a general respect. You. All right, man. What's up? How you doing? You head nod to him. You keep moving. That's a general respect. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and greet you and give you a hug or something like that. It's nothing like that. It's just more or less like, all right, man, it's you up. It's your time. That's your woman. And I agree. It is you must respect that woman to a certain thing to acknowledge that type of respect. Because if you don't, you wouldn't. You would be up there doing some snake shit. You'd be, trying to you ain't really fucking with that nigga like that. Bop, bop, bop. Woo, woo, woo. Top a nigga off. It's just some bullshit.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah, I'm with you. I feel you. I've never been that dude that's gonna slide in her inbox and talk shit about the dude she with.
dirty macking. You know what I'm saying?
But
That type of shit.
if I'm sitting at home chilling and she hit me up, I'm not gonna be like, "What about old dude?" I'm gonna be like, "Well, shit, you know where I'm at." It's I. What old boy said? Nelly on Dilemma. He said, "I'm like a shortstop, picking up everything mommy hit me." You know, I'm sitting back playing my position.
Nah, I'm gonna play light skin on that because I didn't mean to make you spill your drink. But I'm gonna ask because I don't want to get in trouble. What about you, dude? Like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of you, because I want you to slut out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the cause of the slut out. You know what I'm saying? I want you to tell me what you want. You know what I'm saying? B, I want to come over and kick it with you. You know what I'm saying? I know what that means. But what about your dude? Oh, fuck him. All right. Bam. That's when now we at another standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But if you going without, you just going like that, oh, you one of them type of niggas, huh? You keep the gun on the nightstand, be like, fuck that nigga. Oh, it's whatever. That's some dark skinned niggas for you. I'm just
shit.
playing.
That's why I say, I mean, if that's your booty call, why would you be getting introduced to a dude? Like, yeah, that's my friend. Okay. This motherfucker been my car coaster for 3 years. Shut up. Friend.
I don't know, but I'm finna comment so they can hear you. I'm curious because like last night I had a conversation with my ex, and we at the soccer game with my son, and somebody that she previously dated wanted to come to the game, and so I could give a shit because essentially, I'm there to support my son. So what y'all talking about? I guess my question is there something with male ego where it's just like it feels like it's a possession thing? Because like me and my ex-wife go obviously way back since high school, so we good. We in a good place where we're basically co-parenting and all that shit. But dude didn't want to show up because he's just like, I don't want to come here as your friend or whatever because they ain't seen each other anymore. And I'm just like, I didn't understand that, and she didn't understand that either. She was just like, yo, like he's a good dude. He ain't even sweating you like that. So I'm just wondering if there's something to like possessiveness with men when it comes to who they
But you
date
know, it's
or
a big
who they used to
contest.
date.
I don't even see it. I don't even see it like that. I just think, even just as a dude, like, be straight up. Like, nobody wants to, like, say you just a benefit of the doubt type of guy. Well, this my friend, and you be like, okay, that's just a friend. Then you find out, nigga, they been fucking their ass off. Like, damn. Just like keep it 100. It ain't even a possession thing. It's just, let me know what I'm dealing with, and I decide if I want to or not. But, like I say, from the other side, I'd rather distance myself away from that. So that's not an issue on my end because, I know what me and you are, and I don't see you as nothing special. But if you find a dude you like and I respect you enough, go do your thing because I know what we do over here. If you don't want niggas dancing in your video all in the back, come to death row. That's where I'm at over here. But
so you only mean thought buckets. You don't mean just actual females that you like.
I mean, but even if that's just like my friend, it ain't a thought bucket. I'm just saying, like, I know what's our relationship over here, and that's more than likely not gonna change. But if you meet a nice guy, why would I keep interjecting myself or trying to be around, which could possibly cause issues later?
I mean, I still think it's on the levels of maturity with it, man. Like,
I mean, it definitely goes to that because it's like if you see her doing her thing, why are you interjecting yourself, or why would you be bothered?
only way you would be feeling like you interjection if you had feelings for it. That's how I feel. I feel that if you feel like you over there or you're around, you should be happy for her. Yeah,
and that's where it comes full circle from what we was talking about, because at the end of the day, that man on the outside does not have feelings for. I had just SlyFox. I was just running my mouth. That's where it comes full circle because the end of the day, the side dude does not have feelings for her, but he uses her to boost his ego or be his drop off when things ain't going right in his life. So he will be destructive towards anything she has going on to make himself feel better. So the original question SlyFox asked was a lack of sexual maturity the problem in life and relationship these days? So it comes full circle. What you got, SlyFox?
I wanted to have Jason G reiterate the question because once he asked it, I had, but I wanted to go.
Oh, it was just a matter of just trying to find out, like, if, like, there's this male possession thing happening when it comes to
Right.
other dudes. Like, if you've been seeing somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, it just feels like there's an ego thing involved where
Okay.
you maybe subconsciously might still want to be the man, even though you know you're on a platonic level. So, like,
Okay.
to what RB was saying, like, you might still care, or you might have feelings, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But ultimately, if you're gonna set that boundary, then cool. But like, I'm just wondering if it has to do with ego, because like that's what happened last night when I'm at the game. My ex telling me
Right.
her story with her, whoever she was dating.
Well,
Like, he wouldn't
okay.
come to the game, but
My opinion on that one is really simple. It depends on where your mind state is at that moment, because I could be just chill. If I'm like, I'm at home playing the game, boom, 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 boom. I see a video of my ex hanging out with somebody on, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Boom, 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 boom. She hit me up. Am I finna be petty with her because I want to go back and forth? Because that's what ultimately what dudes do. If you want to have that back and forth with a chick, you go, oh, but I seen you was doing so and so with so and so, instead of just being like, hey, what's going on? And then keep playing your game. Because like, if I'm in that mode, I don't want none of that extra stuff. Now, if I've been desert for a couple weeks here, and I'm like, look her thought ass, then that's when the possessive dude, the one that's all about the ego, that's when he get on the Facebook and let me say this, say something that we used to talk about back in the day, and post it on that page, that post or whatever she got posted, and make her hit you up. Because when she hit you up, you're like, what you hitting me up for? You know exactly why she hitting you up, because now you got that thing like, he can't do that. I can do that. If I do that, she already know what it is. And it sucks because the idea is we should be, I'm 37. I'll be 38 next month. Yay, yay. But 38, I feel like I should have it together to where I can tell this girl, okay, the ex is an ex. If it was just a dilly dally, it's just a dilly dally. Once it ends, and it shouldn't be an issue going forward in their relationship. But man, sometimes it's hard when you see that person that you think that you. It's certain chicks today still. I'm married. I've been married for 8 years now, and it's still certain chicks that I see, and I'll be like, I bet you I can hit her up right now. She'll be like, yeah. And that's the ego thing. We got to kick that before we can get to that next step to where we worried about what they doing with somebody else and this and that. Like, that shit is petty as fuck, but I think that's in our DNA. I know for a fact, like I said, I don't like when people speak for me, telling me it wasn't my DNA, but for me, for sure, I know it's in my DNA. What you got, Jay?
oh no, Benita wanted to comment, so I was just putting my hand up so she can get her input in. Turn it on.
She got her whole page up.
Oh, but I guess my understanding of what happened with his ex and this dude is he was all down to come to the little soccer game, because he knows their son, and he has, I guess, what Jason's ex is describing as a platonic relationship now, but they had something before. But as soon as he found out Jason would come into the game, he didn't want to come to the game no more. And it's like, why? If you come in to, spend time with me and my son, why does it matter if my ex is there? So that's why I felt like maybe it was like a pride or ego thing.
Oh, it definitely was. It definitely. He didn't want to feel like a chump. He didn't want to. I mean, it was already like he was like, shoot, I'm already doing it on a plutonic level. but at least I'm having it like a date night. It's in my mind, it's a date night that I'm hanging out with you. We're watching your son. We're creating a memory, regardless of how you feel it is. You know what I'm saying? And if I throw enough of these hot dogs and beers up there, I might get a nightcap. That's what he hoping. But if the baby daddy is there, now I gotta size up with him. I mean, he probably know the ins and outs. Like, oh, we just plutonic, so now I look like a chump to him. So then, yeah, he ain't coming. He's not. He's not coming.
Benita says she agrees with you, Bishop.
I don't agree with that. I mean, because I don't know, and this is just my way of thinking. I don't know how she may have presented you to old dude. You know, she might have presented you to old dude as like an unclimbable hill or something. Somebody I might not can't measure up to.
I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, you don't know. She might have spoke really highly of you, and he might feel like meeting you, like you would have to sign off on him or something, or maybe he just wasn't feeling like meeting you. Maybe like I'm still trying to get to know her. I don't want to meet her baby daddy. You know, I don't think it's all that extra machismo shit. Like I gotta size this nigga up and shit. Like nigga, we all grown. Fuck that shit. I ain't worried about that. But you know, she might have spoke very highly of you, and well, shit, maybe I might meet this nigga, and I might not can't live up to what she expect me to be, or you know, like me things going good with me and her. I might get there and that nigga be on some bullshit. You know, it could be certain reasons on what's going on, like things going good now. Let's not add more people into it right now till I'm more comfortable around her overall, because shit, I might want to put my arm around her. I don't want to be wondering, you know, it might not be comfortable. Okay, that's her ex-husband. I don't know about that. Some people are more self-conscious of what other people got going on and not on some tough guy shit.
I want to also add that, and this is take it how y'all want to take it. I know I'm comfortable with me, but that dude finds you attractive in some way. That's the only reason he has to be like that. He's like, I'm with her, but damn, look at that dude, man. That's some bullshit. He been with her, and like he's saying, the measuring up thing, maybe that's the thing. But if my wife right now with my baby mama, she ain't worried about a shit of a thing, nothing. We can go to a pool party and I can do the fucking dirty dancing hold on baby mama, and my wife would be like, because yeah, none of that, not happening, never, not gonna do nothing. But that nigga have an idea that, man, what if the baseball come over here and she's jumping and then her face accidentally grazes his pants and oh god, it's going down. Like he finds you attractive in some way to feel like he's that intimidated. Like I said, he's intimidated for sure, but
Gotta be.
he's intimidated because of the fact that who you are, not because of nothing about her. And that's a very unfortunate situation because I can honestly say right now, I don't have that issue with any exes. I mean, because obviously I'm the best that they've ever had, but it's just that it's a weird feeling right now. Like I said, as a 37-year-old, almost 38.
Crazy setting that bar in it.
You know? And thanks for that post that she posted about it's hard for us beautiful people, because that is so fucking true. That's all I got.
Even worse when you got personality too.
Oh my god.
Nah, I just gotta, big ups. I just want to say big ups because, like, are you really putting them up there in Dirty Dancing style SlyFox? It was like, damn.
We was in the swimming pool. The swimming pool, that's different. You know, the swimming pool, you got that extra. I got to help me out. All right. I think we had enough of this conversation. Um, I need this. I need this.
I wanna first
Uh-oh.
apologize there.
Oh, B? Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that was a real, you know what I'm saying, this is a real serious platform. That's what I mean.
A
But
real serious platform?
yeah, that's what I mean. It was reactionary. I don't I just
You laughed.
I kind of want to ask, what do you mean, like in a literal sense? Because maybe I was confused, or you know, the impossible mountain to climb. That just it just threw me, man. I'm sorry. That's all.
I mean, you try to come in and get to know a chick, and she, well, you know, this is my first love, my high school sweetheart. I lost my virginity to this person. She's stacking on all the accolades, and you like, well, damn, how the fuck I'm gonna get in there?
Yeah. Oh shit. RB just touched on something extra right there too. He talk you up a lot. I mean, and I'm sure it may not be. Man, I remember one time he had me doggy style, and he was like, "Blah blah." Maybe she's talking you up like how good of a father you are, how involved you are, you thoughtful, whatever. Because I know for a fact that when my wife talks to me about any of her exes or anything, it's not nothing where I'll be worried about, you know. But I can honestly say it's one guy that she's told me about that I would ask to come accompany me to Yups and let's sit at the bar and talk for a little bit. I need to know some things. But other than that, you know, everybody else that she's ever told me about, I'm like,
Hold up. Can we elaborate on that a little bit? Because I ain't never seen this side of you.
nah, I'm
Oh
good.
my god! Can
Hey,
somebody
you know, it's
finish?
different when you're talking about your wife. It's a little bit different when you're talking about your wife. When you're talking about the randos, skizos, it's, you know, it is what it is. But I'm talking about my wife, so I'm like, no.
Whatever, dog. Whatever.
I'm just look, yeah. To be continued on my birthday. All right, we'll talk about it. But all right, so
You see why I bring up QDL? That's how you keep people in their place about cutting you off about serious shit.
Hell don't got nothing to do with this, bro.
That's what I try to let you know. I'll bring up anybody. What happened to that chick
I'm just seeing a new side of Matthew that I didn't know about.
What happened to that chick that was riding the passenger seat with you about a month ago? I start asking shit, you start fucking with me.
Yeah. Nah, it's good. It's good. Let's ask this next question because we sticking on one subject for 48 minutes. But let's do this. Mistress, we on the mistress side chick situation. Oh my God, RB posted some magic yesterday. The mistress music side chick anthems. That was a very wonderful compilation of beautiful songs that I think everyone loves. What is your side chick anthem song? Real quick, we don't have to explain it. Just give it to me. If I ain't heard it before, I will write it down so I can check it out. If you can think about it. My side chick song would be, what's that? Sock It To Me. Sock It To Me. You remember that Missy Elliott, the Brat, and all that. They was getting, ooh, sock it to me like you want to, ooh. You know, and it's like a chill song. You just trying to fuck somebody. But it's one part in there in particular that I can't recall exactly what part it was, but they were talking about the dude. She said, give me your number, give me your name, or some shit like that. But he had a girl. Or she had a man or something. One or the other. But it's sock it to me like it to ooh, make it jump, make your shoulders twitch. I love that shit. That's a side chick anthem too. That's one of them. Jason G, how you feeling? What you got?
Two things just popped up. So obviously old school because Scott put that in the post as we lay as far as Shirley Murdoch.
Hey.
But I just thought of what you call it from SWV's first album, I'm So Into You.
I'm so into you.
Yeah, fine.
So he had a girl. He had a girl.
Yeah.
She had a man.
Yeah. I think that he had a girl, but obviously she's singing like, you know, I'm so into you.
She ain't give a shit. She certified side chick. Dun dun. All right. Brittany, Letty, give me something. Come on, Letty. It's not all sunshine and rainbows and Zelda. It's some side chick action in there too. Come on.
I need to think. I don't know. I'm gonna listen to the video right now. I need to think.
All right. I'll be back to you. Van Sickle. Don't play no games. What's that side chick anthem?
I just hit it in the chat.
Side chick anthem is. Say too much.
You ain't gotta say too much.
Too much.
From the look in your eyes, I can tell you wanna fuck.
You ain't gotta call me your boo. Just as bad as you wanna fuck. I wanna fuck too. All right. B Love. Give me that side chick anthem. Oh, B Love. He's like, which one? I'm gonna come back to B Love, but there you go.
Side chick. I don't know any side chick. I know like side dude.
Side dude work. If you the side dude,
the Smackavelli joint, right?
Smackavelli. Wow. Damn. That is one. That's definitely one. Bonita, what you got?
It was on there.
Hey, you want me to read your stuff, or you want to just tell me?
No, don't repeat it. I just need to. I need to think.
Oh,
You're my little secret. That's my shit right there. I forgot about the one that Tay had just named though. I forgot about that. That took me back to college. But that Escape Little Secret, that's me.
Escape Little Secret, that's gangster shit. All right, lady, we back to you. Then I gotta get my secret. Ooh, we coming with the old school. Lady, we on you because I gotta ask RB last. I can't. Come on now. Oh, she said, hold on. What you saying, skater? She said.
I mean, the only song I can think of would be "Sail" by AWOL Nation. I know that's not.
Wait a minute.
Like
that's I'm
hit us with the chorus.
I'm not gonna lie. I've heard this song so many times at karaoke. I never paid attention to the words. Are they fucking around in that shit?
Oh, you talking about Sail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I don't know what it is about that the melody. Yeah, I don't know. The beat.
What the words say?
I don't know what the words say. What the words say?
They say Sail.
Baby, I'm a different breed. Baby, I'm not listening.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with what we asked.
Baby.
Is
blame it on the ADD, baby.
Blame it on his ADD that he can't pay attention to her and look at other chicks or something? Is that?
I don't know. It's just a feeling. You asked. I'm giving you my.
I wasn't ready. All right, that's cool. No. Jason G is dropping bangers right now. Save it up. That was in the video though.
Hold up. Check
that song's so toxic.
What I say though?
Huh?
Secret Lovers, that's the shit right there.
Check that chat.
Check the chat. Let's see what he's talking about. RB, I'll check the chat. What do you got? Oh, it's not
golden rule.
A three-way. That's awesome. What you said, RB?
Yeah.
Oh
shit. Oh shit.
The best side nigga song ever.
Hold on, wait. The best side nigga song ever is what?
OPP.
OPP, yes, you know me. Hey, I think that works both ways because he got two verses. One verse he's talking about the ladies, one verse he's talking about the men.
Bruh, in the last verse, now I come prepared. He say, this girl tried to OPP me. I had a girl, she knew that. Matter of fact, her and my girl were partners that had a fallout disagreement, an argument. She tried to do me, so we did it at my apartment bus. That wasn't the thing. It must have been the way she hit the ceiling. Because after that, she kept coming back and catching feelings.
Ah, damn it. I hate when that happens.
I said, let's go, my girl. My girl's coming. You got to leave. She say, oh, no, I love you, Trish. I say, now, child, please. You got to leave. Come grab your coat right now. You got to go. That nigga.
Child, please.
Bruh, that nigga hit her with that fucking. Said, I'm going to get you, sucker. That nigga said, you can hit the stairs or the window. Nigga, go get out of there.
Either way. I'll tell you this, Jason G he got to stop because he's got to be stopped because now he is listing off all of the karaoke songs that should be sang this weekend, all of them. All right, hey, that OPP is probably the winner. There's got to be the winner because it does touch on both sides. I mean, we don't have them like that. Me and Mrs. Jones though. If they both got this,
I don't know. One I said kind of does the same thing.
Yeah.
Because
what's the one?
Girl,
the Al Green one.
The girl was doing the same thing too in that, wasn't she?
Love and happiness? Nah, which I go?
No, no. If loving you is wrong.
Yeah, oh, nah, I ain't fucking with that. I don't fuck with that. See, I got a big issue. No, real talk. I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be serious with y'all real quick. I always had an issue with the L word and
Bump and grind, homie, love a friend. I'm not.
but that's like 3 different songs you sing.
What L word?
Shit, fucking Michael Jackson. Remember the time that nigga went so hard that nigga started bringing up on the phone.
On the phone.
You and
That's
me.
that's a good one, RB.
That is
for
very
sure.
good. What about Dirty Diana? That dirty bitch. Dirty Diana! That dirty bitch was she was a side piece trying to get something, but she was everybody's side piece, though. She was everybody's side piece.
Bro,
Doesn't that fit the narrative here?
Yeah.
That nigga was talking about Diana Ross. They was real close, and then they wouldn't, and all of a sudden it's Dirty Diana.
Look, Michael Jackson realized that his acting days was over, and Diana Ross still got it. He had to throw that diss track out. That's all that was.
Chamona.
Why you think Michael Jackson did so many music videos where it was like movies? Because he ain't getting casted no more.
Like Free Willy?
Man,
he blew up over that Free Willy track.
Bruh, I'm talking about actual.
I'm just saying.
It's a video on YouTube of an interview with Michael and Diana Ross where they look real cozy, and he flirts with her. He said something about her feet.
Beautiful guys, isn't she so beautiful? She's the most beautiful woman in the world. Oh my god! Yeah, I see.
No, not that. He said something like, "I think you look good though." It's something. It's like real. It's not even low key. It's real forward.
That we posted that one. It had the same clip with that Arsenio Hall when she kissed Arsenio Hall, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I ain't seen that one.
Oh,
why are you a fox?
Like early 20s, right?
Yes.
I mean, you gotta understand that comes with territory.
Man, look, stop.
Bonita's a fox. SlyFox isn't a fox, but Bonita is.
I'm not doing that. I just put it in the name. They don't care about that stuff until 2020 something. That
my fox way sexier though.
I'll be here with you. Gotta be here with you. Can't leave you alone. Man, that was the shit right there too. Hey, he ain't. It don't matter how chipped this tooth is. That shit.
Hey, Jason G steady dropping bangers in.
Hey, Jason G is about to drop my next mix list. That's all.
When this nigga get on Google, Lord, he about bad as me.
But let me stop this whole shit. RB3000. What is we talking about next? That was just an in between piece right there. Oh, I know what RB want to talk. He want to talk about Bonita's post.
Upside down.
Don't
Hear me.
Take it to this feeling. Yeah, I got you. I see you.
For a second, I was like,
Michael Jackson ain't been the same since she turned that nigga upside down.
And she ain't never been the same. But no, the Wiz though.
Where the hell Kevin in this bitch talking about?
Hey, whoa,
what's with that bow in your hair?
We don't talk about Kevin when he's not here. We're gonna have to.
I got in trouble for that last week.
Next person who do a horrible Kevin impression, y'all gonna have to fight me.
First of all, my Kevin impression
is a pretty good one.
It's horrible.
No, you sound constipated enough.
You sound constipated. Hey, you sound like you're trying to sound black.
I mean, he happens to be black and angry. He just sounds angry.
Just because I'm black and I may be angry.
He probably one of the most jolliest ones, though. He do be sounding angry.
Don't do that. Don't.
No, he does sound that way.
Don't pay.
He's jolly though. You gotta know him. Okay. Yeah, man.
Nah, he be crying.
You don't remember we did
with him.
Sometimes he's jovial. We're not going to turn this into a Kevin session. All right, next question. Next question.
He's scared every time we got to answer right. That's a jolly person.
Men is the question. Do y'all really get embarrassed when you buy tampons?
No.
If you want to know, I've only seen and heard of this secondhand. Never actually had the conversation with a man. Now, that was not the question that I would have asked from this video. But I will answer it.
What was the question would you have asked? I want to know.
I'll answer first. I buy tampons. Not only have I bought tampons, when my wife was pregnant, I bought adult diapers. Yes. Now that could be mistaken for mine. And I was like, shit. All right, let's go. But
Don't do Drea like that. You gonna own them adult diapers, man.
yeah, that
You
was
know
mine.
them.
Definitely. And pads. So yeah, condoms. I seriously don't understand that. Like what he said in the video was 100% fact. You want me to be embarrassed because I'm not getting diseases out here? Like what the fuck? Yes, I strap up. That's what I do. Now I did not what Creighton said about the size of the condoms. That did not cross my mind. Luckily, I don't have that problem. But that would probably be a deterrent.
Hey, I think some people be giving themselves up.
Well, when they talk about the condoms when they buy, yeah, it's the XL magnums right there, ha, and all that stupid shit.
Yeah, the cashier looks real crazy at you when you do that. I think it's more embarrassing for them.
For them, they're like, oh god, got this guy again.
Man, whatever. When I stayed in my first apartment, me and the lady at fucking Walgreens had a great relationship. Back again, huh? Like shit. Last time, her pleasures, they was alright, but now I'm gonna try these twisted ones.
And that's
he used them to make water balloons. Gonna tell the truth.
Hey, time out though. Have you ever used a condom to make a water balloon?
Never.
They don't bust.
You're missing out,
bro. I swear to God. Listen, this is a story I'm not gonna tell nobody. No. I'm not gonna tell nobody else the story, guys. I know it's recorded and we're gonna put it on YouTube, but I will never tell anybody else the story except for you guys in here. Me and my cousin JoJo, and I gotta put somebody else in it because I can't take this by myself. We got some condoms, and we pissed in them. Filled them up, tied them up real good. And it was this dude that stayed down the block. He always go to the store. To get to the store, you got to pass by our house right now. Had the window up. We was waiting for him. We was sitting there. I don't know. We was watching Pokemon or something on TV. We was like, oh, shit, look. Ash about to catch him. And then we was like, all right, there you go. Man, we thought we was about to get the most epic. Blah! That one, when I say the condom, like, that bitch was like this big now. It goes, and then bounce off of him. I think he was more pissed off about the fact that it was warm and it just had condoms on his head. But that shit did not bust. And I was like, oh, man. I wanted to write a letter. I really wanted to write a letter. Why the fuck your condoms so sturdy?
Sounds like they made them right.
Yeah, that sounds like a great endorsement. Like, what brand was that?
Excuse me. Your condoms did not break.
They didn't bust? Don't get mad at them for that.
I want my money back.
Obviously, you gonna have to go look up a YouTube video to look at how they test the quality of a condom, and then you'll understand why.
You remember we ain't had YouTube videos back then, because if we did, we'd be rich by now.
I know. I'm telling you now, since you're talking about you didn't bust.
Yeah, that damn Durex, you son of a bitch. But yeah, no, that was crazy. But I'm talking about in my lifetime, I bought. Oh shit! In my lifetime, I bought Mr. Happy. No, that was free. They gave them to us at the clinic. Mr. Happy hats. I done got Durex. I done had the regular Trojans, the Trojan Extends.
Trojan man.
Man, I'm talking about look. It used to be a commercial after I was done, because whatever the fuck brand I was using, if I seen a commercial for them, I'm finished. I'm getting it in, and I'm finished. I'm standing up like Trojan man. Yeah, I was doing all that shit. It was crazy. We had good times back in the day, man. What's up, Doc?
What up, Renee?
Weird to anybody else that Trojan condoms are named after a Greek mythology where they snuck in through a horse? Or is that just me?
No, that's totally.
I think they did it on purpose.
They totally did that on purpose.
Yeah, we know who it is.
The first Trojan condom was like, "Hey, she sleep."
Oh my God!
Put it on slide, right?
Oh, bro, no, not rapey. Let's not go rapey.
It's not rapey. She's cool.
It's totally rapey what you just said.
No, there is a such thing as consensual non-consent. You just gotta have that conversation first.
She will never admit that anywhere else.
Consensual
I'm
non-consent.
surprised at you, Benita.
No, it is a thing. It's like, hey, you have a conversation like, baby, if I'm asleep and you want some,
Okay, you can fuck me in your sleep because I said it's all right, but
I'm
at the
gonna
same
wake up
time,
if
that's still
I'm
fucking
gonna wake
rapey.
up. No, it's not if I'm giving
Wait a
him
second.
something
Why
to
are you
do.
fighting this? Why are you fighting this? This is a good thing.
I don't
Get the
fuck girls that
consent.
are asleep.
Get this
I
consent.
mean,
Right.
don't.
It's like you said,
And you
RB.
shouldn't.
RB.
You shouldn't if they don't. If you haven't had that
What
conversation.
Frank Thomas said, RB? It's easy. Send the text. Send the text. Get the confirmation. You in there. Bada bing, bada boom.
No, it is a real thing, and you're supposed to have a conversation about it. It's part of
I'm about to go have a
you know, safe sex.
Even a woman, it took me a while to not be. Well, I think it's different for y'all though. For us, they know it's not for us. So
Y'all better be glad y'all didn't hear my pee story the other day, last week.
They heard
Because
it.
Bonita and RB know.
I think
I don't know nothing. I don't know
almost
nothing.
kicked you out because I was really mad. I'm really mad that you got off without telling you.
My phone died.
Like
Be original, bro.
Me and your
Phone
friendship dying right now.
It's dying right now. I'm on 1%,
All right.
but it's plugged.
All right, so with this story, like nobody's afraid to buy tampons for nobody, right? Condoms.
Nah, that's just fucking stupid and childish, bro. Like, dude, I feel like if you are cool enough with a woman, why would you be embarrassed that a woman trusted you enough as a partner, as a friend, not just even a fuck buddy, as a friend to go in there and get something that she fucking needs? That's not fucking weird, man. Like, that shows
Right.
you are content as a fucking man. Hey, I'm getting my woman something she needs.
Right.
Like, do you want to
Why
buy
would you
tampons
ever-
or you want to buy diapers? Like, what you?
Why would you ever feel some type of way about that, bro? Like,
Yeah.
and
Well,
the cashier ain't gonna feel no type of way about that.
I'm a whole ass
They're
nigga.
gonna know you got a girl. My bad. Excuse me.
I used to buy a pack of
And what
tampons
you
every
should be
apartment I
tripping off
moved
of
into.
if you had to buy enemas.
Ew, wait, now that might be a little different.
All right,
That's a whole different conversation.
It is.
Hold on, listen to this because I know this to be true. RB, say that again.
I used to buy a pack of tampons every apartment I live in.
Why?
I used to put them under the sink. So if a woman used to come to my house and she go to the bathroom and come out mad that a motherfucker, she need to get the fuck out. You digging asshole, get the fuck out.
My God, you are so calculating.
You found
why you going through my shit?
You found them
Can't even be
tampons,
mad.
But if
I
you
gotta
ever
respect that.
If you ever came to my house and you had an accident, I had you covered though. But yeah, you ever
Hey,
came to my
considerate.
You ever came to my house and you go in the bathroom and come out mad at a motherfucker? Oh, I know how you mad.
Bro, this dude told me this story one time. Like that's bullshit. It's fabricated. Why I went and looked on his cabinet and there was a box, and it was a fresh box. It wasn't open. It was just chilling. I was like, the fuck? That's crazy.
I don't like motherfuckers.
That's a whole nother level of prep, bro. I'm gonna start calling you Batman.
I don't like motherfuckers that be digging.
What
Nigga,
if you
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going digging. I'm going digging in the bathroom.
Well, good. I'm glad you said that. Bonita, what are you looking for?
Just to get to know you, things that you probably wouldn't tell me up front.
You don't get your MTV true story or whatever that shit was when they used to talk to people apartments and shit. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that blind date shit on MTV?
I gotta know.
They be like, all right, you get 30 minutes in this person's apartment. Go through whatever you want. And then when y'all finally meet face to face, you can ask any question you want. Man, if they do that, then it ain't even right.
Why you asking questions that don't
they
mean
used to pull out the black light finding them cum stains.
Yeah. They had the black light. They go into your drawer. Like, you couldn't lock anything. So if you had a drawer that was locked, they would like not even record the episode, kick you off the show. You had to have everything unlocked. So if they find it, they find it. Motherfuckers go in your drawer and they go, oh, one chick opened his drawer, found some guns. She was like, oh my God. He had 2 assault rifles and a pistol. And she was like, oh my God, is he a terrorist? Like, is he expecting the end of the world? What is all this for? You know, being extra dramatic. And then when it came to time to talk to him, it's like, I can't be with you because you have an arsenal in your closet. I'm like, an arsenal? Really? Have you ever been to any of the southern states? That's like in the living room. So what the fuck? But yeah, I love that. That was a good show. I didn't bring that back.
Bro.
Okay, so Benita, you asked me this question. What would I ask? The question is, and this is how you get to know people. Jason G, what is the most you've been embarrassed buying something for someone else?
Why are you asking him first?
Because he's the first on my screen, bro.
Oh, let me
Have
mind
you
my
ever
business.
bought something that you were embarrassed about? If it was for you or if it was for somebody else?
Not really. There's not a whole lot that I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm grown, so like maybe when I was younger and didn't have that experience, I'm trying to think.
Bring it back. Bring it back to the young age. Yeah. Big afro.
Nah, not like that.
I know you had crimpy hair too. I know it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if this counts for buying something for somebody, but as a kid, you know, like you be in line with your mama and she wait to right till it's time to pay for shit and you ain't got no money, and then she be like, "Oh, I forgot this," and it seems like she be gone forever. And you sitting up looking at the cashier with no fucking money.
Yeah, that's a lot of anxiety. But nah, like I can't.
Why would you do that to me?
Because like even early on in the relationship, like I had no problem getting what my partner needed in my 20s. So like the first time I bought them, it was like, oh, well, this is different. She just had to let me know the brand and the absorbency as far as the tampons. But like I'm trying to think of other shit. Like what's embarrassing? Like nah, I ain't.
I'm coming back to you, Jason G.
Well, no. I'll say this because like every now and again, like I gotta get the little foot fungus shit. So like the first time I had to buy that shit, it was just like, oh damn. But nobody cares. So it's just
that
like
for you, or was that for somebody else?
No, that's for me. Like
oh yeah, that'll do it.
The athlete's foot.
You know it's for you. Nobody else does, but you know it. You're like,
man.
You wearing Crocs and shit, showing it off now. Hey, that shit
you
work.
You gotta get that John man, that tough acting to acting though.
Boom! There it is. All right, come on, lady. I know you done did it. What you got?
Mine's stupid because seriously, like, I was like embarrassed to buy like tampons for the longest time. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it was just like it made me very aware that like I'm like a woman and I gotta go buy this and someone might like look at me like I don't know. So that's stupid.
Tell you why you felt like that?
Huh?
Want me to tell you why you felt like that?
Sure.
All this damn rap music.
And then maybe like when I Plan B.
Mm-hmm. That'll do it. That's the one right there. Yeah.
Okay. In there, they do look at you judgy for that shit.
And they announce it on the thing. I think this one is probably they got some.
Or it's worse now. It's all locked up and shit now.
Yeah,
like
you gotta go ask somebody for it. You can't just go.
Thank you for the fuckers that steal shit.
Yeah, you can't just go.
Yeah. You know who you
that
are.
That shit is like $30-$40. Like, bro. I mean, I heard. I seen it on I seen it on the internet.
Yeah.
It's more than that.
It ain't 30. It's 40 to 50.
Oh God, Van Sickle, where you at? Where you at, Van Sickle?
Remind me of that episode of Roseanne where Jackie had a coupon for a pregnancy test. She's like, "Oh, a coupon."
You have to have shame to have embarrassment. So nothing.
Were you embarrassed when you paid the barber to cut your hair like that?
I have not paid a barber.
I know it.
That's why my hair's like that. So no.
You don't give a fuck about shit. God damn. B-Love, what's the most embarrassing thing you ever paid for? And I'm not accepting vagina. I'm not.
Not accepting a what?
Nothing. Go ahead. What you got?
Vagina.
Nah. I'm not accepting that either.
I wasn't embarrassed.
Anyway, man, the most thing that I probably was embarrassed to pay for. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I was ever embarrassed in making transactional purchases Because I mean, if you already know what you're getting into when you spinning, you know what you is. Like, oh, you know what?
How he said it,
I
it do
did.
sound.
I did.
It
I
do
bought
sound
some
like he bought
cheap
some bullshit.
Air Force Ones, and that almost broke my ankles because of the rubber wasn't real.
You bought the bootleg versions?
Yeah. I didn't know the difference. I didn't know the metal tab was a difference maker or
Where
whatever.
you get it from?
It was $40 off of what? Barry?
You didn't know it was fake, but you got it for 40?
I mean, it was for. Hey, come on, man. My last shoe was what? My last shoe was Shell Toes and Dope Mans. That's it. My last shoes was Cortez's and Shell Toes.
Hey, speaking of which, let me ask you this. Now, this is between me and you. Nobody else listen. Everybody stop listening. All right. Did when we was talking?
Well, I was just saying that
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I would.
He gonna do it now because he here.
Pass.
Hold on, B. I'm listen. I'm talking to you right now. All right.
All right.
Did old girl that won the PS5 ever tell you how it worked?
She didn't tell me it didn't work.
All right, well, we good. All right, that's all that matter. We talking about buying it from the bootleg version. I'm trying to say.
She didn't tell me it didn't work.
All right, I'm gonna move on. Benita, what's the most embarrassing thing you ever bought?
I can't really think of. The only thing I could think of is when I've lived in Memphis. My brother lived maybe like 15 minutes away from me, but he didn't have a car. I had been to the liquor store to get like I got this big old thing of vodka, and he called me later and wanted me to pick up something for him from the liquor store, and so like I just felt weird going back in there less than an hour later and getting a big old thing of liquor. It just made me feel like I was an alcoholic or something.
Oh yeah, you.
Other than that,
all right, let's tell the truth. You finished that first bottle, now you're back for your second round. Let's go.
in less than an hour, like what the fuck? What you do with the one you just had? I don't know, but they do just kind of looked at me and smiled, and that was it. Like
it was like, damn, I haven't even started my second shift yet. You're still. Hey.
But other than that, I can't think of like anything else.
Let me talk to the shameless Dr. Renee then. Dr. Renee, what's the most embarrassing thing you ever paid for?
I have to say nothing.
I hate being around all you righteous motherfuckers. Y'all ain't embarrassed.
Because I'm like with Van Sickle. I'm like,
I love how she said
I never felt ashamed of buying anything.
No, how you said.
I've ever heard her say Van Sickle.
I've never heard anybody say it like that. That was perfect.
It was sound proper. It sounded like how a doctor would say it.
Exactly. Yeah. I gotta be with Van Sickle on that one. That's cool. I got you.
Van Sickle, the doctor's ready to see you.
Yeah.
Let's get with Coxicle.
KO. Welcome to the party, man. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever paid for? When I say embarrassing thing, I mean like you paid for something and you was embarrassed by the fact that you paid for that.
A raffle ticket for the PS5.
Put them away. Damn. All right. You know what?
Honestly, the most embarrassing
baby that
thing.
won bought it that night. That's what's crazy. Yeah.
The most embarrassing thing that I ever paid for was an STD test.
Ooh, yep, that'll do it.
And I said to the lady, "What? Bitches carry shit too."
You know you could get those for free, right?
Wait, what?
Donate plasma. You actually get paid to do that, and they'll fucking test you for everything.
Man,
that's how I've been getting away with it for years.
Say, put the link in the chat.
But you can only do it like, what is it like?
Twice a week.
Twice a week, yeah.
Because I used to be in
that. And you get a free snack. And you get a free
snack. You still get the cookie.
Free juice.
Get the cookie. But I forgot there was a time where I had to go get some Monostat 7. I forgot about that. That was embarrassing.
Oh, nigga. So
even though like
hold on.
the wind could blow or the weather could change and
Nah,
a
fam.
woman to get a yeast
Nah,
infection.
nah.
Yeah, it
I
can
don't care
happen
about
with
none
like
of that
anything.
shit. I don't care about none of that shit. I seen
Gotta
the commercial for that.
extra cheese on the taco.
AJ, I seen the commercial for that shit, and then I heard them talk about it in comedy movies. So that shit was embarrassing as fuck. I was moving.
It's only embarrassing because people aren't educated about it.
No,
It's
I was
still
exactly. That's what I'm explaining. I seen it in movies, comedies, of course. So they talk shit about it.
Yeah.
I seen the commercials for it, and I'm like, yeah. But I was moving, and in my drawer with my other shit, opening it up, I'm looking for some socks. Monistat said, "What the? This ain't mine." I'm saying there ain't nobody around me. Ain't not a now motherfucker around me. I'm like, so yeah, that fucked up. Now I didn't.
It's actually good that you see it because that means she's taking care of it. Like
What? Hey, RB, what Jim Carrey said on Me, Myself, and Irene?
The extra cheese on the taco.
Oh wow.
Letty, you found it? You found it?
You say she got a full-on fallopian fungus on that thing.
Oh wow.
Go ahead, Letty.
I remembered something for someone else. Jock itch cream.
You bought Jock Itch cream for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Lady, who you bought that? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. If you want to tell me, you can. That's cool. It's just me and you. Nobody else listening.
This session is being recorded.
Damn, stop it. Stop playing. All right. The most embarrassing thing that I've ever spent my RB, you're going to go right after me. You ready? Again. The most embarrassing thing that I ever paid for, hindsight. This is the hindsight. At the time, I wasn't embarrassed. But now that I look back, I was. Because I realized why. I paid for lunch, Papados, $227, Papados. Now,
I'd be embarrassed too. Shit.
Yeah, that's embarrassing as fuck. But
I wish you had been my table.
You should have gave me the fucking. You should have. Oh, and of course I was on a date, so I tipped like a champ. I think I probably ran it off to an even 300 just because I could, and that was not my MO. I go to Yups for God's sakes. I don't try to spend but then that's not a diss at Yups. They got good.
No, I totally get that. No, I know
good
exactly.
prices on their drinks is what I'm saying. But yes, in hindsight, damn.
Well, why are you embarrassed though? I don't understand.
Well, because we had a conversation afterwards and was like, she brought it up like, damn, nigga, Papados? That's crazy. 300. I see you tip $200-$300, and I was like, nigga, I was trying. I don't have.
Oh, you was trying to impress her.
I didn't have a problem getting women, and this is my thing. At that time, I felt like I was in my prime. I didn't have no problem getting where I could talk ta. If I heard it was a little bit different and I had to impress, and I was like, I don't have to do that. So I'm married to her now, so it is. Yeah, that was embarrassing AF. Yeah.
He's a simple man, so he don't need to do all that to fulfill anything. So that's why he feels that way. Me knowing who he is, he wouldn't spend that much on anything. And I do mean anything.
Yeah. All right,
He's
RB.
a complicated man.
RB, where you at, RB? What's yours?
I don't have nothing.
Righteous sons of bitches.
But I have a story just to compensate for it.
Let's go.
So one day, I had me a girlfriend. We lived together in Port Arthur about 2 years. When that didn't work, I went back to my parents' house for like a week and a half. I found me another apartment. So one of my coworkers from the prison was helping me move my stuff because I had all my stuff in my parents' back room. So, all my stuff back there. So while we moving stuff, I'm like taking apart my bed or something. And like he moved like an old couch or something I had in there. And it had like one of my cum towels from a lonely night. That bitch on the floor looking like a Dorito or something. So instead of using common sense, he like, hey, what's this? When I turn around, he had that bitch in his hand. And I'm like, oh my God. So I got like the big eyes, like just put it down. And he like, this is not what I think it is. And I'm like, hey, it is.
You've been jizz hand.
Oh
if
my
it was
God!
like a
Like he just said
Dorito
it.
after
He said it
one
again.
lonely night, dang, I mean, how much sperm you pumping out?
He just got out of a relationship.
The whole
Why
orphanage
is it
in the
so
damn
heavy?
town.
You put in overtime in those first initial nights.
He went 30 for 30 on that towel.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that is embarrassing. But that's embarrassing for him because I would have laughed at his ass. I would have like, hold on, wait. All right, man, let me tell you about what you got right now. I would have had a picture.
I must have passed out or something because usually I dispose of the evidence in like the.
Oh, he said it was good.
Ew.
I need
He's
to
like,
upgrade my picture, man.
he said he went from.
B-Love got the half face with the light brown eye and the earlobe being sucked out.
Hey,
That's the
sir,
best picture
I'm
so
need you
far.
not to
Yeah.
access right now. Do
I was
not-
saying that picture is real light skinned actually. It's a little light skinned picture.
It's very light skinned. So much as two of them.
Colorism is not affecting me at all.
You can see his beautiful eyes.
Hey, you like when you talk about how beautiful your eyes is?
It's the window to my soul.
Hey,
You have one of those?
Good point. I swear.
Oh,
Jason be light skinned, doing light skinned shit too.
well, you ain't gotta call him out.
Don't worry, she gonna get put out.
I'm gonna say, you staying in that? No, I'm playing. All right, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Jason G got that voice where he could do like commentation like Morgan Freeman.
Bro, time out. Before I go to yes.
See if you can get a contract with like one of those apps like Waze or like replace Siri or Alexa or some shit like.
Before I go to the next topic,
I just imagine him saying, "Get your
I can't even do it. I
get
forgot
out."
what I was gonna say. All right, fuck it. The next topic. RB posted this. It said this is a good one. Let's look at his point of view. Did y'all see this? The point of views. The man, 38-year-old man. It's a younger lady. They're having a conversation, and I wouldn't say he. RB, explain it. Explain how you would do it, because I'd be like, he said it straight up as far as I'm concerned, and she kind of did not have a rebuttal to.
I feel like he lived long enough to see himself become the enemy, because that's how he said. To me, it sounded like that shit like the women be saying on the fucking podcast, and that's what the fuck he sounded like to me. He sounded like the enemy to me.
So he's comfortable where he's at, and he doesn't think that anybody can teach him anything, and especially a young girl. Man, I'm 38. I done seen it all.
Like he said that just off, hey, how you doing? There's nothing you could teach me. I'll never learn anything from you. You don't know what the fuck this bitch got going on in life. They say the lady owned and managed two properties and shit. Like she got some snap at 22.
Yeah, he's 38. He renting an apartment, and
you just like
you can't learn nothing from her. All right,
just like because I'm sexy.
Well, it also says look at her point of view and what's right and what's wrong about it. So what you just said, she owns this and she owns that. Maybe they're giving the directive that he's 38. He's not looking for a fling. He's not looking. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be 38 in a month. If I wasn't married, yes, I'll still be looking for flings. That it was fun. It was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't say final. It's just you're doing it, and then when you're done, you're done. You can go about your own business. It's great, but. What's her point of view? Who's right or wrong? Is she right or wrong? His point of view, right or wrong? And let's challenge the message the narrator puts out. What was the message that the narrator put out, RB?
Oh shit! I forgot what that hoe said. Some bullshit.
Oh my god! We gotta be more politically correct. Not the hoe, the lady, the young lady. All right, so did anybody in here watch this video? No, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, Letty, boom. Thank you. You're my first one on the screen.
Yes, I watched it.
All right, Vansicle. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna go.
It's like the only video I got to watch.
Hey. All right, Letty. So Let's look at it. His point of view. We're talking about him right now. His point of view. And what's right about it, what's wrong about it, in your opinion. I'm gonna put that disclaimer out.
I mean, I think it's presumptuous to assume you can't learn anything from somebody. I would say that there's a disparity in, you know, probably their goals or, you know, their maturity or where they're at. But to say that you can't learn something from someone just because they're, you know, younger than you, everybody is an accumulation of their experiences, and everybody's probably got something to teach. So I don't think that that's necessarily right. I would say that it's just more. I liked the second part he said more, which was like you're a liability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that is a stronger argument. I think that there's just like a little bit more risk for, you know, someone to get hurt in that situation, or like if you know, it's going to be a more difficult journey. So like I think that's a little bit more of a better argument than just assuming that you can't learn something from somebody, because like just looking at somebody and be like, oh, you're 22, you don't know shit, you can't, you know, I'm superior because I'm older in some way, like that's dumb. And yeah.
Okay, so looking at her and her point of view, what's right, what's wrong?
I mean, in a way, she kind of proved his point, being like, but you're cute, so like, you know, I think about it, because like he's already saying, you know, these things that, I mean, and maybe nothing he said really threw her off, but she's essentially admitting that she's willing to be like blindsided by all of the potential hardships just because someone's cute,
right?
You know, or you're attracted to him.
Yeah, I think you're right on it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Man Sickle, what's your take? We're gonna go.
Did you just sniff that whiskey when you pulled it?
Always. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, since
All
you're
right.
asking, my birthday's coming up pretty soon, and if anybody's looking for any particular thing to buy me, I love my alcohols, and my favorite is Gentleman Jack. So yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Noted.
I'll buy you a shot.
You
I ain't trying. I ain't got money to buy you buying you a bottle. I don't know. I'll buy you.
Got time.
I'm gonna bring a bottle.
All right. What you got, man?
I'll buy you a drink.
Okay, so I pretty much agree with everything Letty said on that situation. The guy was respectful, and it was kind of stupid that he immediately just wrote her off, like, you're too young, you don't know shit. Because, like she said, everybody's got a different story. You know what I'm saying? There could be some things she could teach him, but when the girl chimed in with her defense, it's almost like she proved him right about writing her off the way he did. You're young and mature, and oh yeah, you would just look past things because I'm pretty. Like that's
he said beautiful.
Really what he said, and by doing that, she tried to act mature and everything, but then she said something really fucking immature that proved him right. And also, yes, the way that he was saying it was a liability to where he's at in his life, the way he's got his life set up. She proved that too. That look past the red flags because you're fucking cute. God knows I've fucked up my life for years doing that.
Hey, the first step is acceptance.
Okay, I got a question now.
Oh.
So, I'm not being vindictive when I ask this. I'm really asking. So, what could she have said back that would have not made her look immature? After he pretty much destroyed her life.
I got my hand up first.
I'm listening.
I think, like I said, people have said this worldwide that men are simple creatures, right? He's giving you his point of view, saying it very calm, very clear, so you can understand it. When her first line of defense was, well, how many kids you got? And I was like, and when he said none, she was like, it went back into her little shell, and I was like, bro, you got to be ready. You got to be popping. So what she could have done was led with what she brings to the table, because his defense was, you're a liability. You're not bringing nothing to the table. You're not this and that. She could have listened to him very politely because that is what's going to make him feel more superior. He's going to say everything with his chest because now she's being submissive. She's understanding what I'm saying. And then when he's done, only when he's done, then be like, well, at the age of 22, I own this. I've been doing this for so many years. I have my own this and I do this. And then watch his jaw drop because and it says, so what have you done at the age of 22? And then he would have been like, well, I was in college, I was playing basketball, whatever the fuck his case was. I don't know what his case was. And I think, to somebody like myself who, quote unquote, knows what I'm going to say at all times, even if I don't, that would have been super sexy. And I would have dropped my shell like, blam, you're right. I'm sorry. That's fuck. So, yeah, that's what I think. Anybody else want to touch it?
I think that it was extremely superficial to start off with the looks. That's why she proved the immaturity right off the bat, because she was willing in saying that, the way she said it and everything, no kids, but you're 38 and you're hot. Like, she was willing to overlook most things, and that was the kind of immaturity that he was trying to avoid.
Yeah, I agree. But
I'm gonna go.
Do I get? God,
go a little bit.
Bonita, you got what? You put the hand up. Come on, put it up so I can go.
I'm in the kitchen, so never mind.
Yell at Jason. Put your hand up or something, so we know. If you got it up,
he gave me the finger, and so I was like, well, "What the fuck?" And every time I tried to say something, then here come Tay. Then now here come KO, who's the host and admin. So I gotta shut up. So
wow.
Go ahead.
Oh my!
GTB80. Oh, he put that on there so you know. Okay. All right, KO. Go. What you had, KO?
First of all, I want to sue Bonita for defamation of character since I'm not a fucking host at all. Second, that was my first time interrupting her ever in life.
Well, you didn't interrupt.
Third,
I'm not talking yet.
I interrupt everybody else, just not her.
Not
I want to go somewhere else with it. I feel like I would be okay with it only if they were like that in every scenario. Like me and RB was talking about how they move the goalposts, all the stuff that I ain't putting up with in 2024. As soon as they meet somebody that they like, that it I don't know, it's just the rules change for people they're attracted to.
Yeah.
If they're attracted to them first. So if it was like that with everybody, I would be okay with it. But since it interchanged based off of, those looks and who that person may be, I can't, back it. Okay. I'm against it.
All right. Bonita, what you got on that?
I'll try to keep it brief. I just think that, I said most of what I felt on the post itself, but I just think we all forgetting what it was like when we was 20. Like, we not really giving her the benefit of the doubt. Who we can see her, what do they call it, armchair quarterback and whatever. Say it would have been nice if she said it, would be nice if she said, but when you 20, you only been on this earth for 20 years. You don't know shit, but you think you know stuff. And so I appreciate both of their honesty about it, but she, like I said, I just feel like she don't know what she wants, but she can't possibly know what she wants. So she went with what came to mind. It's like, oh, you look good. And do you have any kids? Like, basically, am I going to have to be a mother at 20? I think she went with what she knew, which was not very much.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
But like I say, I feel like he became what he hated because all the shit he fought at her for, I'm sure that when he tries to holler at a woman, that's what he puts to the forefront. Like, okay, I'm established, whoop the whoop, I'm beautiful. So how you gonna fault somebody for the same things you probably advertise yourself with also?
Yeah. That's for real. Like, it was like, for a while for me, when I was in my 20s, I felt like whoever I dated had to be at least as educated as me. But then when I would date like a guy with a degree, he would act like, you know, he was God's gift because there wasn't a whole lot of black men with degrees at that time, at least in the area where I live.
That's
so, like,
impossible unless it's Miss
Where was you
Renee.
living?
You know,
this
she the
was
one with that education.
What was you living at?
Northeast Tarrant County, where you live.
Man, stop playing. There's so many educated black men out here. You just looking
I
at
didn't say educated. I said with degrees.
degrees.
That's
There's
different.
so many black men with degrees out here. You just be looking at.
Hey, well then the census
see that
tends to
wall?
disagree with you.
You see that
The
wall
state
in
board
Miss
of
Renee house?
education agree. And she's a woman. I said men.
You
said
need to stop
degrees.
looking at
I didn't
you.
think it mattered. I
Go
thought
hang
just
out
the
at
degrees
the
mattered.
TCU places.
And that in that area and in my limited experience and where I was hanging out.
That's the account.
I mean, I don't know how much to say from my experience, but there just wasn't a lot. And so black people wasn't even hitting on me. But when they did, and if they were, the off chance that they were as educated as me, they were assholes. Because it was just like, I got a degree.
How you know they ain't more educated than you?
Oh, wow. At the time, that's what I'm telling you. They were, but they were assholes about it.
Let me ask you a question before I ask Jason G what he got. When you first started talking to Jason G, what was the first question you asked him that let him know that you were interested in him?
How many degrees you got?
Kale, shut!
I didn't ask him any questions.
Exactly.
I'm into you.
Because he's a beautiful man with a beautiful
I don't understand your point.
So
with a capital B.
You went in there straight head on like, man, that's a beautiful.
No, you're assuming that's how I got that information.
No shit. I'm just fucking with you. All right, Jason.
Oh, okay.
She said, "Oh, okay," like she ain't know.
I really didn't, but let me.
I just watched the video, so finally got caught up. And ultimately, I think that because I didn't realize it was a game show. They're doing the whole polarization thing. So ultimately, this whole thing was kind of set up. But at the end of the day, he has a right to kind of, I mean, like anybody, we get to choose who we want. We get to set our standards. I didn't particularly care for his use of. He just seemed kind of arrogant, but again, that's his right, and if he's choosing somebody. So ultimately, if you don't have anything to offer outside of looks, I can see that. But I felt like he could have said that a lot kinder, because it just felt like, again, for the television show, I'm gonna dish you. So it is what it is.
Did he feel like he was being derogatory to you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I felt like condescending. Thank you. He was definitely of an air of like, I'm better than you, and I, what am I gonna do with you, in the sense of like, he could have been like, no, you're young and you've got the world ahead of you, but nah, he was just like, what did he say specifically?
I hear
but he was being honest though.
Yeah, I mean, he's being honest, but still, he was being an asshole about it.
I'm sorry, my PP still work. I hit it with that R. Kelly. You baby young, but you ready.
Oh shit. Man, I totally thought you was talking about something different. You said my PP still work. I would have hit it with that R. Kelly. I thought you were talking about pissing on it.
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that too.
Wow.
Well, I just want y'all to know I will piss on any one of y'all that thought that anytime.
All right. So, with that being said,
anytime.
With that being said, don't pee on me.
But
I see you.
Can I ask a question?
What happened, Kale?
Just a quick question. Do y'all rather somebody tell y'all in that arrogant form of their truth, or to give you that bullshit letdown, kind of like, it's not you, it's me, all that bullshit like that I hate. I'd rather somebody, if you arrogant, be you. I don't know why I'm leaving at this point. I'd rather have the real you.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do. And that is why I love working with children. Children are the most brutal bastards on this face of this earth. Quick story. Your story was quick, mine's quicker. I go to work like this. Hat on, hoodie on. The first time I took my hat off at work, I did this. And I was like, man, it's hot out here. And one of the kids said, bro, your hairline. And I was like, so yeah, if we're gonna be honest, like I want it 100% honest because I know where we stand. It is what it is. If you sugarcoating shit, I can't get no growth from that. Tell me
Which
exactly how you want it to be, and then I can be like, okay, I fucked up in this level. So when I get to the next one, the better one for me, because obviously you're not good for me, then I won't make the same mistake.
The flip
Everybody gets
side to
mad as
that,
fuck at me for that, and
which
I'm a
kid?
dick apparently.
I mean, you are a dick though.
I mean, you are. You really pink.
the flip side to
What
that
the
about
fuck
the
is
children.
Pink.
The flip side to that about the children is you know one thing for sure, when children love you, they love you because they love you and you know who you are, your energy and stuff. They don't have ulterior motives like, you know, adults do,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, but
Where's
if
the
somebody's
cutoff?
like that, they ulterior motives don't usually show.
Where's the cutoff?
The cutoff, shit.
I think SlyFox kind of he spoke to this last year about 4 months ago when we were talking about when does an adolescent cease to be so?
Yeah.
Does their comprehension of a thing as an adult would conceive it make them an adult for that situation, or does it make them still an adolescent because their culture specific country or state or wherever they live dictates otherwise?
Man,
That's a damn good question. And since it is, I would say we should start going based off the information and knowledge that that individual possess on that particular topic.
look, everybody's gonna raise their kids differently. Some age makes you an adult. Some maturity level makes you an adult.
I agree.
Some because you're in Arkansas and you get your hunting license in middle school, you're an adult. Who knows? It's different for everybody. But I think it ultimately is on the parents. And like I said, the kids that I work with, I enjoy being around their kids for the 7-8 hours that I'm around their kids. But could I do it full time? Fuck no. No. But
Wait, folks get their hunting license in middle school?
oh yeah. Hell yeah.
They get
Oh,
their
wow.
fishing license in elementary.
I got my
Yeah,
fishing
we do that
license
here.
in middle school. I went hunting with my grandpa and I shot at my first deer when I was in middle school. I missed.
Oh wow! So you like killed
I missed.
living? Oh, missed. Okay.
Yeah, she missed that
I
It's
part.
tried.
limited. It's
I tried
limited
to
to the
kill it.
caliber. It's limited to the caliber in Kentucky, Arkansas, and I know Colorado.
Shit, I don't
Nebraska.
know about no caliber. I know I got my license and my grandpa said, what you want, this or this? That's all I know.
Where JG think he going on this little metro bus?
He's driving, bro. All right, let's get to
That's
this
what I
real quick.
do.
We
That's what
got
I do. I
48.
drive.
We got 10:48. Let's do this. Shit, I had two I want to get. I want to get this one first off. This goddamn chick. This damn chick with the church, man. The church is crazy. I just want to put it out there. I've been raised in the church all my life, but I think by the time I got to St. Matthew's Baptist Church in Beaumont, Texas, was when I kind of got to the point where I was like, okay, am I just coming here to listen to some good stories to make me a better person, or are they actually teaching me something? This shit right here had me going both ways, and I'm like, I'm not stupid. Like this person
Give it context. Give it context. SlyFox.
This person got kicked out of church, and it's crazy that the church gave them their offering back. Now, KO did some digging, which I applaud him because didn't even notice it. But this person, the church wrote a letter to this lady, Brooke. They said, look, shit you've been doing lately, the way you've been living, you've been trying to divorce this man, and you know, we offered you counseling, you didn't want to accept it, so we have no other choice. All our options are done, and you don't want to do nothing. So we're kicking you out of the church. And it's like, okay, got you, done deal. The kicker was they returned the check, the last offering check that she gave them. This check was $500. I can say in a year I ain't gave the church $500, but yeah, that's one check, and they returned it to her, and it's just, I mean, everybody had an opinion on it. A lot of people commented. So let me start with KO. KO, how do you feel about this story?
I told you already. I agree with it, and at first I thought them giving back the offering showed the severity of how they feel about it. But then when I noticed she gave his money back, I mean, when I noticed his name was on the check too, it made me think that maybe they was being biased to him because, everybody is, accountable for sin, but it seemed like since she decided to leave him, they siding with him a little bit. Because that was like one of the first reasons why when they put the bullets up there, you left Josh for no reason. Now you paying with Josh money. We rejecting this so he could keep his money, you know. But it's kind of petty on her side too. She offering this fat ass offering of his money up. I don't know nobody get that kind of offering unless they,
They was real detailed in them bullet points. You left Josh to be with another man. Like, nigga, you ain't.
Yeah, yeah. They made it. It was like they was biased against her. Siding with Josh.
And they say her Instagram stories and her shit is not totally like.
They all up in her shit. To be honest, damn, I don't need to be part of no church that's all up in my shit like that. Like, let me come to church, get my learning, and go home do my thing. But
damn. I mean, they did say she be on people on the church members' pages telling them to eat a dick and shit. Maybe that's why they see it.
But also you got to realize that God will use anybody to get his message across. And if he used that that lady.
Wow.
I mean, that's what they said on the paper. I'm just reading the paper.
Okay. All right.
That whore.
Thank you, KO. That was beautiful. Basic, what you got?
I'm agnostic. I don't give a fuck.
Let me ask you this though. No. Now I'm gonna bring it back. Take church out of it. Take the message in general. I fucks with somebody that you used to fuck with, but you leaving that person to fuck with somebody else. You gave me some money that was tied to me and that to you and that person that I fuck with. I'll give you the check. Is you feel like that's?
I think they were right to give the money back. If they're gonna kick you out, you're not gonna take the membership money and fucking take away the membership financially, and it was the right thing to do to give the money back for sure.
Okay. All right.
You're not part of this. We don't need nothing from your ass.
Right.
I mean, you can't like take that fucking
woman.
membership fee and then kick you out, like, because you already done paid to be a part of it. They were refunding her because she couldn't be a part of it, and it is fucked up that they were up in her shit like that. I will say that.
If it was a single mom, she would have kept it.
Probably.
If it was a single mom, she wouldn't have sent a $500 check in the first place.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I mean, if the pastor was a single mom, she would have kept it.
Oh, see, there you go. All right, Jason G, you see that?
Yeah, I did. I remember that. And to be clear, I'm not religious at all or spiritual or anything like that. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's respectability politics, bro, where it's just like they're trying to keep up appearances and shit. And it's just like, I thought the church was supposed to be about everybody being included. So, like, you're supposed to help that woman if you obviously think she got a problem. But instead, you're like, nah, we can't. We've tried to, do some, I don't know. What do you call it?
Counseling.
Everybody up in there is a sinner. So you giving every sinner up in there their money back?
Baby, okay, come on. The bottom line is, like, I'm thinking, like, yo, like, you supposed to help this woman. So if you're Christian, you know what I mean?
All right, let me ask you this, Jason.
Super secure.
While you're doing that, let me ask you this. If they're offering you counseling and you're refusing, What's their next step?
I think as Christians, you're supposed to basically keep trying.
Business.
How many cheeks? Turn the cheeks?
That
70
too.
times
Twice.
70 is what the Bible says. The
But
Bible
the-
says 70 times 70.
I think, and it don't have nothing to do with what you think about it. I'm just saying my personal opinion. I think what rubs people wrong about it is that they just held that lady accountable for her actions. It was just like, we not gonna be part of it. We wish you the best, but this not for us over here.
I would be cool with that if you obviously held everybody accountable to that standard. Because like I guarantee you, some preacher up in there is cheating. Somebody else got some dirt, but it's like because her dirt is out in the open, you trying to no, we can't.
Hey,
I think that's bullshit.
Difference. That's the difference. It's out.
I can't live my life on the what if or who may doing this. I see this in front of me. I can't.
It makes it easy.
I hear what you're saying.
Maybe she was
Again,
cheating with the preacher.
What happened, Doc?
Maybe she was cheating with the preacher.
Stop it. Look, first and foremost, have you ever been
rid of her so she won't
swallowed?
snitch.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Didn't think about that. JG hella consistent though, because this is Debo all over again.
It is. Damn, I didn't think of that. All right, go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry. That was. Have you ever been swallowed? Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that because my internet kind of went out. So
I said, have you ever been swallowed?
Every day.
That's TD Jakes. All right, go ahead.
oh,
He
yeah,
said that. He said that on stage on camera.
completely over my head. So
That's a real thing. He asked that. Yeah. Okay. But no, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I agree with everybody in this situation because I think this is one of those situations where however you feel about it is how you feel about it, and it's not a right or wrong answer. And like just like the majority of the shit we talked about tonight, everybody has different experiences with these things, and mine left a bitter taste in my mouth for the church, not Christianity, not the religion as a whole, just the church. And it's like, I can do the same thing you guys are doing. Like legit, I can go online. Who's covering this? I don't know, but I can go online and get a fucking pastoral thing where I'm a pastor. I just need 20 people to. I don't even think it's 20 no more. I think
You don't even need that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's less to follow me, and I'm
$20.
Oh yeah, you got. Of course, you got to pay the fee. So I can do that. So, with that information being known, anybody can do that shit. So, the ultimate goal.
No, only those who were called by the Lord.
All right, everybody's called by the Lord because I remember that one time we heard him when we was you was on your computer and I was seeing karaoke and it was like, what's that? That's the Lord. But,
No.
No, we're not doing that. Okay,
don't do that.
It's just that one line in the letter where it's that one line where he says, "You didn't receive counsel from your husband." That's what threw it all off me. Because I was like, okay, I'm done with it. This is some patriarchal shit.
That's your woman thing.
Wake up, lady.
What you say, KO?
I'm here.
Oh, lady, what you got?
No, he's no. KO just said wake up. I'm here. I'm up.
Set it up.
What you think about this?
I mean, I don't think they should get involved. To be honest, it's not. I mean, I think someone said it where it's like, that's your duty, I guess, as a church is to. I suppose my thoughts of it would be to like provide that support system. Like everybody is sinners, like, and if you're gonna cast people out for that reason, then you're only hurting quote unquote God's children. I don't know, but like I don't fucking know. I'm not religious either, but like I'm saying, like a church right. To me is supposed to be a symbol of like, a place to turn to, I suppose. So casting someone out seems
That
kind
was
of
way back in the day when it used to be a church. It's no longer a church anymore.
But I mean, even with that, is it wrong for a place to have rules about themselves?
No.
No.
I agree that they should. And I agree, like I said on the thing, I agree. If you don't want that person in your church, I don't give a fuck what the reason is. Kick them out, but give them their fucking money back. And they did that. I had no problem with it. Anything that happened.
Well, it's kind of like what KO and RBB saying, moving the goalposts and stuff. Like, are they doing that with everybody?
But this is not one of those situations.
But now we want to say that now because it's easy to say that now. But
let me do a disclaimer real quick. It is 11 o'clock right now. It's 11 o'clock right now. I don't know if y'all remember what happened last week, but I felt a little, and I feel like that right now. So for anybody who understands it's 11 o'clock and this is the end of the show, but we're going to keep going if you want to.
Come on.
All right. Go ahead, Benita. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
I mean, I think you got the gist of it. Is like I feel like kind of like what Jason was saying. Like it just feel like I don't know something about it. I can't put a finger on it. Is nothing just like clear cut. But the air of it just seems like it's condescending, some contempt there for this person that you just gonna throw them away. But at the same time, say come as you are. Like that just didn't seem like you.
I mean, but we justified it with the unknown. People might be fucking. People might be doing that. But
oh my God.
But like they say, she's all out in the open.
That's what they say.
We tried to counsel you about it.
That's known. That's the legit known that she's out in the open. She's leaving this guy for another guy. That's the known. Everybody knows that.
That's what's known in the letter that they wrote, right?
Right. You can't write shit on paper and not have that information.
No, I'm making sure I understand you.
Right.
I'm saying
I'm not questioning you.
She leaving her husband for another man because she want to be outside. She's on Instagram with her ass out. She's talking shit to other church members also. They said that, so everybody in that church may not be perfect, but you can't justify them getting rid of her to uphold what image they trying to hold when she's out there actively making them look bad.
Right. So now what he's saying,
I'm not really saying
that's the stuff that's known. Everything else we can speculate. That's what it is, a speculation.
I mean, that's the stuff that is in the letter. I mean, I don't know. That's just me as somebody, I don't know, a very amateur novice historian. I don't have no corroboration. But
I used to work at the prison. Mm-hmm. They used to have somebody who would go through our Facebook to make sure we wasn't posting no bullshit or we can get fired. So if I'm posting some bullshit or I'm in a gang or something on my Facebook and I get caught, well, damn, I ain't the only one that work here that's in a gang. Y'all need to go get everybody or y'all should let me keep my job. That's bullshit.
Well, but you can't. No,
I'm the one that's out there.
You can accept the accountability for your behavior and still say I'm being singled out. Because both of those things can be true.
All right, hold on. Give me a sidebar action real quick, okay? I got two hands up. Van Sickle, what you got? And I got Jason Michael. Well, go ahead, Van Sickle.
So this woman is not in any position as the face of the church, right? She's just a normal guest at the church.
A member.
Right? She's not if you're a member, deacon, anything like that, just a member.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in that, just like y'all were saying, everybody's a fucking sinner in that bitch. And she has been out of control. They've tried to take steps to, I don't know, leaving her husband and telling people to eat a dick on social, whatever. Oh, wow. Apparently she has given them a bad image, but she is not the fucking image of the church. She's not a part of the church. That's where that part is kind of ridiculous to me. She's just a fucking guest, someone going to the church. And you guys are right. That's something that they should not condemn her for, because everybody in there, they're just covering their bullshit. She's just letting hers all hang out, and it does give them a bad image, but she's not working at the church. She's not one of the employees, one of the faces of that.
It ain't got to be about the church. People have that right to hold people accountable for stuff. If I go out in my life right now and smack the shit out the next girl I date, and SlyFox say, "Hey, I don't want you around my wife and kids," but SlyFox, I never touched them. Nah, I don't like how you moving right now. I don't feel like you should be here. Same shit. I mean,
you're right.
It's accountability. If you involved with somebody or something, and they have the right to be like, I don't want you here no more. I don't want nothing from you. And this the reason why. I could be like, well, SlyFox, she punched me in my face, and my first reaction to slap her. Well, you know what? I got 3 girls and a wife, and I don't want you around them. So it's the same shit. It's so people don't like being held accountable for their actions. People want to do what the fuck they want to do and get patted on the back for it. But when somebody be like, I don't like that, and I'd rather not be around you for that, well, they wrong, they should do this. No, they not wrong.
All right.
I agree with that.
Jason Michael, what you got? No, Benita, I got something for you, so just hold on.
So I think that the whole situation, if we think about how all of us perceive the definition of what church is, right? So all of us have a baseline of what we believe a church is and what they do and how they operate. So if we take that baseline, if we take it from our basic culture here in modern America, most people are led to understand that a church is a benevolent institution that wants to help people and help their lives be better and all that.
Yeah.
Now, if your actions or your interactions in your life disturb the ability for that institution to do what their founding mothers or fathers intended, then you're directly affecting how they can help other people, if that's the baseline, right? So none of us can really say, right, because we're not the person who made the decision to say you got to leave. None of us can truly say in that situation what that person would do because we're not them, right? They made that decision, and they wanted the rest of the congregation and all of the other people who were socially capable of seeing what she was doing on social media and otherwise.
And
so my position on it is that if you're going from the religious aspect, right? So I'm gonna give both sides. If you go for the religious aspect and you look at when Jesus was walking through the crowds and there was that one guy who was, always being loud and people was always, but Jesus was like, look, he's making an effort to be, to want to be close to me. And so I'm going to give him that opportunity, right? And I'm going to raise him up because I'm the person you're, basing your life on, right? You want to be like me, you want to walk like me, so forth and so on. I'm going to show you by example. So from the religious perspective, if you are the person who is making that decision whether to say, sorry, you need to leave or you don't, right? Then you, as the person running that institution, have to show that line, right? You have to walk that line and be that line. So from the religious perspective, that's what you should do. Now, from the business perspective, and we all know that in order for a church to maintain its building and its resources and its ability to help other people, it requires money, right?
Yeah.
That money is attached to the amount of people that attend their congregation. If that money line, right, is affected by a member because their actions, whether they be towards the church or otherwise, create an image or an atmosphere where somebody be like, oh, you know what? I was going to go there, but now that I see all this drama going on, I think I'm going to go over here because they ain't got that going on.
Yeah.
So from a business perspective, that person sitting in the chair that made that decision has to weigh both his religious obligation and his ability to continue to help people in the vein of what their institution is for. So all of that being said, if we look at it on both sides, that person sitting in that chair that made that decision had a hard decision to make.
Well,
Whether they are moral, immoral, or otherwise, those are the two lines that institution uses to generate membership, monetary funds, and their general purpose of being an entity. So,
all right. Well, I can say from being on the board of a union, they use similar situations. There's not one person that makes that decision. There's never one person. They do the vote. The votes are majority rules. And as soon as you got that one extra person there, so to agree with RB and to agree with what Benita was saying at the same time, this is a situation where the majority of the church board wanted that person out. It's not one person kicking somebody out. It's somebody. There's them voting on somebody being out. And the idea of them giving that money back was, to me, the little bowl at the top of the present. Like, hey, you don't want to be here because if you did, you would hear about this rule, this rule. It's like being a part of a club. You want to be in the members only club, you're going to wear the jacket. You're going to put the button on it. You're going to have your name here. You're going to have the shit on the back. If you don't do all that shit, you don't want to be here. And if you don't, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Just get the fuck out. You know, and once you're out, here's your parting gift. We give you your $500 check back, which they probably, like KO said, and like RB agreed with, gave that money back because it's a joint account. The check on the top of the check, it was a joint account. It had his name and her name on it. So therefore, we want to wholeheartedly go take your money. If it was just your check, I'm pretty sure they would have took that. But his name is on here, your name is on here. We're cutting for this guy because he's still a member of the church. That's what churches do. You're part of the church, members only thing. You're a member, we love you, we respect you, we want everything to happen great to you. But if this person is of opposition to you, they're opposition to us. She ousted herself by fucking with another member. Plain and simple. It doesn't have nothing to do with religion. It ain't got nothing to do with race, sex, creed, none of the other shit. Just the fact that you fucking with a member that is in good standing with us. Point blank, period. Jason G.
This came up real quick because again, I'm not super religious, but I know a little bit. So I don't know how many of us are familiar with the parable of the prodigal son, where it's just like, basically you have a son that's fucking up. I'll just read the little wiki paragraph for those who don't know. But father has two sons. Younger son asks for his portion of inheritance from his father, who grants his son requests. The son, however, is prodigal, wasteful, extravagant, the squandering his fortune, eventually becoming destitute. As a consequence, he now has to come home empty-handed and beg his father to accept him back as a servant. To the son's surprise, he is not scorned by his father, but welcomed back with celebration and a welcome party. Envious, the older son refuses to participate in the festivities. The father tells the older son, "You are ever with me, and all that I have is yours, but your younger brother was lost and now he's found." I only point this out because ultimately, this is what the responsibility of the church is supposed to be. No matter how fucking far left somebody goes, no matter how much they fuck up, the idea is that you love them unconditionally like Christ would us.
I just got a tear.
I feel like in that story too, like the older son, the one that stayed, represents members in the church who ain't never straight. They're every Sunday and they pay their tithes and they pay their offerings, and we always hear. But you're not really growing spiritually. You know, you haven't maybe experienced life. You haven't experienced forgiveness because you've been doing everything you're supposed to do. And then you're sitting in judgment of people who are actually wanting to live their lives, willing to make some mistakes. And I think in that story, it says when he came into himself, like he realized that he was like eating with the pigs or something. So he realized his mistake. He was never put out. He left, but he was like welcome back. I guess the difference with this story is they dismissed this woman. And even though the money can be seen as like an act of compassion, like, hey, you're going through divorce. And then now since you have no church home because we don't want you here, you know, we want to give you this so you can invest in your new church home or whatever. You was still turning someone away. And I can't recall any story where Jesus turned somebody away. Like I can't think of not one act where that happened. So I'm trying to figure out how this aligns with, and it does it say what kind of church it is? I don't know if it's a Christian church. Maybe we're assuming. But and I think Jason hit it on the head. Is like it depends on what our definition of church is and how we see what the church's responsibilities are. And so I just can't think, for me, like why you would, if you're a church that runs off of money, why are you giving away money? And why are you kicking out somebody if you are in the business of, redeeming souls or whatever? Are you giving up? That's not what faith is. So it's not the accountability, it's the throwing a person away that just really don't sit well with me.
It's not throwing that person away. You can't keep supporting something that's not trying to change.
Benito,
that's what they got, but that's what they got at on there. We've reached out. We're trying to help you. You choosing not to, and it seems like your behavior is becoming increasingly worse. So where do people draw the line? You can't use just because it's a church y'all supposed to be here.
Actually, you can. That's what the church is. Actually, you can. If the church says that if the church is built on a Christian faith that is based on a person dying so your sins can be forgiven, and then you not want to forgive this person, like, yes, I can hold you accountable and say, you're not living up to what the foundational truths are of your church.
No, y'all get mixed up not dealing with and forgiving somebody. I can forgive you for everything, but I don't have to treat you the same. You don't have to be in my presence. You don't have to be around me. I don't hold no grudge around you, but how you live and how you moving is not best for what I got going on here. That's not throwing you away. That's being more of an adult or more in your faith than anything. You don't need everything around you. I mean, hell, God kicked Lucifer out of heaven. He didn't want him around him. So how are you saying?
Right there.
Huh?
That's it. Nope. That's it. That's the part. I told Benita I was gonna get to her earlier after everybody talked. To be clear, Benita, you said to be clear, the accountability isn't the issue for me. It's the throwing a person away that bothers me. That's all I have on this. And I was like, no, it's not. Because once I say what I gotta say, you're gonna have some more. And this is where I was going.
I don't understand. You want me to not say anything?
No, don't. Just let me talk. I'm gonna tell you, and you ain't gotta ask no questions about it. I'm gonna tell you exactly. The idea of what Christianity is, we based on one person, and for some reason, one person only, and it's Jesus. The problem with that, to me, is that Jesus, if you bring Jesus up and you bring the Bible up, Jesus was on CPT. Jesus showed up in the New Testament. We had a whole Old Testament. We had after Jesus was dead.
That's actually not correct, but okay.
No. Let me finish, and I will love all your rebuttal. Jesus showed up in Matthew and died in Matthew. Showed up in Mark, died in Mark. Same John, Luke. But there was before Jesus, there was after Jesus. The biggest thing is Christ. Jesus, Christ. Christianity. Root word, base, boom. The idea of all of the everything is the Bible. Whenever you confront a Christian with what does the Bible teach me, or where does the stories come from, when you base facts on questions that you would have for somebody who's supposed to teach you, it's books of stories. It's stories to make you a better person. Cool, got it. Who wrote it? We can go as far as we want to go with all this stuff. And that's cool because there's answers for everything. But in this particular instance, when we're talking about throwing people away, when RB said about Lucifer getting thrown away, It's a perspective thing still. Even though it was really cut and dry how they said it. Lucifer was the most beautiful angel. So if fair God, this and that, everybody talk about God, but nobody said fair. God was fair. Everything he did was fair. Nobody says that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about how they said his favorite angel, the most beautiful angel. Why make one more beautiful than the rest? If you know, it's not about equality. It's not about this. It's not about that. It's very simple. These are stories written to make people better people. And that's it. It's no reality to I hate to say I'm going there. It is what it is. It's no reality to this stuff. It's stories written by people to make us better people, to make us think this, to make us have feelings about things, to make us human, to make us not just be immoral characters running around, killing people, raping people, doing all the stupid shit that we're not supposed to do. We're supposed to be good people because we were taught to be good people. Who taught us? Our parents. Where are the guidance? The Bible. Whatever. Doesn't matter. The idea of everything that have nothing's new under the sun. The fact that God threw, not Jesus, God threw Lucifer out of heaven and damned him to hell. The perspective is, for some Christians, well, God didn't damn Lucifer to hell. Lucifer was too good to be in heaven with the rest of them, so he gave him his own kingdom to rule over. And it's like, if I've been taught this my whole life, I can't see that. That just doesn't make any sense. Like, no, that's bullshit. But to cast somebody out of church, to give them their money, whatever, we try to make this money thing not a big deal, but it's very much so a big deal. To cast somebody out of your church because you don't want them around you is a very, very simple concept. If I don't want Kevin at my house, I kick him out the front door. Hey, get out. And I lock the door and he's gone. Now, nothing else had to do with nothing else. It's just that simple act. Kevin could have built a cabinet in my house, but if that cabinet is still in my house, Kevin feels like he has the right to be in there because I created something in there. Okay, so I turn the cabinet down, throw your shit out. Boom. These people gave her whatever she gave back to the church. It is what it is. You're out. Why don't you just move on? Why is this a big deal? It's just a building. Church is a building. Now, you was asking about is it the foundation of the people who make the church? Because that's what church is in reality. It's the people who make the church. If these people don't fucking want you, and we take the religion out of it, if it's your friends, if it's different now. Oh, if these people don't want to be around me, then I don't want to be around them. But now we're going to have the whole accountability the opposite way now. I can belong to a church and they should want me. Fuck no. If people don't want you, why do you want to be there? And then they gave you your money on top of that? Get the fuck out of there. Go find somewhere. Find something better. It's like an X. Get out of there. Just leave. You shouldn't want to be there. It shouldn't even be a question of why. It should be like, fuck it. They did it. They don't want me there. I'm moving on. The back and forth on this to me, and I got.
Are you asking me a question? Because
no.
Like that. Right you're saying a lot. Some of it was borderline. Like I can have my thoughts about one religion or one way or the other, but to tell somebody their religion is not real, like I try to stay away from stuff like that. To tell somebody what they believe is a story and it's written by da-da-da. I mean, I try to stay away from that because you're talking about what somebody's beliefs are. And I feel like it's a little disrespectful for me. I mean, it's okay. I mean, we have histories. We have history, so but I wanted to let you finish without interrupting you.
Yeah,
but I guess I did end up interrupting you.
No, you're good.
Rant. So
like I said, it was a rant. It needed to end.
But I feel like it was
It's not.
No, I mean, I'm not that offended by it. I'm just saying it's something I try to stay away from because I know I don't know a lot about. Well, I mean, I know Christianity is a young religion, and so I don't know a whole lot about other religions. But I do know I learned because I was, preparing to be in ministry as a Christian, and so we had to learn about the adjacent, Muslims and Jewish, or Judaism, I should say. But Jesus shows up first in Genesis. It says we. And John, the Saint John, I'm sorry, the fourth book of the New Testament, it talks about how Jesus was there from the beginning. The book's about Jesus and forgiveness, in my opinion, and as I understand it. And so, like, I guess my thing is, yes, you can hold people accountable and keep them at arm's length or whatever. I just think, this instance, because like you said, the Bible is this and is that, but who wrote it? Okay, we could say that about this letter. Who wrote it? Like, we only have one perspective of it. But as RB said, well, we can do this and we can do that or whatever. We could do whatever and guess, and as you say, like we're doing with the Bible, it's all faith based in the way I understand. Again, I don't know if it says it's Christian based. I don't have it in front of me.
No,
and so I just assumed that it was, but that's kind of like what Jason.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what Jason Michael was saying. Is we're seeing ourselves in the story, whether it's as the woman or whether it's as her husband or whether it's the church official or whether it's the member that's looking at her like, oh, I go to church with somebody who's cheating. I think we're seeing our reflection in it. And so I have to say, from my perspective, as somebody who, I wasn't a top official, but I was a teacher. I don't think you would want to, I wouldn't want to tell someone they can't come back to this church anymore. But I'm not the one making that decision, so I don't even have to worry about that. And so that's where I'm coming from. I just, let me stop talking. Go ahead.
No, you're good. But I'm gonna say this. This is why I say that, because the premise to me would be the same as being an admin in a karaoke group. And the only reason why I say that is because you got experience with that, right? And I do got you, Tay. I apologize. I seen your hand before I started.
No, you got. I think that's all I have input. So I'm willing to listen and learn.
So to be an admin in a karaoke group, if you have rules in the group and somebody wants to be in that group, they abide by the rules. Once they're not abiding by the rules, as an admin, it's your duty to either talk to them, to, hey, we need you to pay attention to these rules, or tell them, hey, you're suspended. I really hate this shit. You're suspended for 30 days so you have time to think about why or whatever. Because like, if I get suspended from a group, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, and then I'll just go create my own group. I don't have the patience to be banned from somewhere for 30 days or something. But yeah, I think that it's the same thing. It's just that we throw religion in it as a scare tactic to fuck with somebody's mental. Like, you have to think about it now. Like, honestly, break everything down to the bare bones, and it's not that deep. Basic, what you got?
I just wanted to expand a little bit on Bonita. You said something about how it would be disrespectful to, I'm not saying question somebody's religion, but to say something like the Bible was written by man. I actually just talked to Jason G about this just a few minutes ago. I'm not a religious person, but I feel like
I just wanted to clarify what I said.
If someone's religion makes them a better person, I'm all for it. I'm all cool with that. But stating a fact like the Bible was written by men, it does not make it some obscure work of God like they try to tell you. And honestly, what I told Jason, it's pretty much as absurd as thinking that Jesus was fucking white in Egypt back fucking over 2,000 years ago, dude. Like, no white dude was down there, okay? Like, It's fucking absurd.
Okay, real quick.
Okay, and there's storybooks.
Hey, before you finish, let her clarify because that I understand.
Okay, my bad.
Benita, clarify what you meant because I heard what you said. You're muted, by the way.
No, yeah, hold on. She's in the kitchen, so she about to get her.
All right, don't burn that shit. Don't burn it.
I wasn't trying to
He's
start
in
no
the
fights there. I
kitchen.
just knew y'all
No,
had heard it the wrong way.
I don't think nobody's taking it as you're starting to fight. I think
What
it's more important
what
to
is
clarify.
it?
So, Benita, clarify what you had meant because he was talking while you was telling him you was trying to clarify what you said.
I really can't remember the
We was
words
talking about
he
the
used.
religion.
No, I know what he was talking about. I think I wanted to clarify because he, paraphrased what I said, but I think he does in a sense. I think we agree on the fact that, man wrote the Bible, because the fact that it's translated from one language, from several languages to English, and then there's all these different translations of it. That I get, but I wasn't really talking about the what.
No, translations is a motherfucker, man.
But I wasn't really. But what I'm saying is, none of us know. Like none of us was there, and so at the end of the day, it's my faith, or
Yeah, I
what I'm saying,
completely
or
agree, but
it's somebody else's.
Hold on, Tay.
It's
That's
somebody else's faith, like with Catholicism or Judaism or Kabbalism or Scientology. That's their belief, and what's written, yes, is written by man. But I personally feel uncomfortable telling somebody, well, that's just a bunch of stories.
Right. Okay.
That's all. That's all I was saying. But
Can I come back now?
written.
Now hold on. Let me because I know what she was talking about.
Like,
now.
because I was not even halfway
No.
done with my.
I know what she was talking about. I know where you was going. So let me say. So what she was saying was it was disrespectful to tell someone that their shit is fake. And
in my opinion,
and I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying it's fake. But what my point was, so my outlook on this, or anyone's outlook that would be saying that's my belief. Why is my belief less than yours, or vice versa? It's literally
not at
the
all.
same fucking thing, because my belief is disrespectful to yours. Why is that?
Not that it's disrespectful, but the fact that you would say it to me. Like, you can have your belief.
Well, it's just
but
like
I think there's a point.
It's disrespectful in the first place.
I'm just putting out there how I would.
My view.
Then it is, and I can respect it. That's your view, and that's why I did to start to come out of it, because I felt like there was I was starting to have this conversation with a little bit too much passion, so I had to come back from it because I wasn't able to manage it.
I want to do
it.
I got you.
It was like to the point where I was like, you can believe that, but I was really stating how I would like to be addressed when we have these conversations.
Right.
And it sounds like you're saying it sounds like you're saying that too. You sound like you're saying it too, and so I can't do that, and so I won't mention it anymore because I want to continue to be able to have uncomfortable, difficult conversations. And so I think we just stated each other's boundaries is what we just did, and so like I can respect that, but it's just so much that we don't know, which is why it's faith based, and I just try to I don't know, try to be as respectful as I can, but I can't do that without being held accountable. So I appreciate that.
1, 2, 3. I got 3.
I agree with that.
No, hey, listen, this is something that's gonna happen if everybody's cool with it. Vansicle, you're in, and Benita, you're in, and I'm in for sure. I want this. This is a separate conversation that we just need to have. I want it, and I love it. And me and RB talked about it, and he was like, "Let's not." So I said, "Okay, we won't," but I want to do it separately. And it's just. I got a lot. I got so much to unpack. Somebody who has strong faith, I want that. And somebody who has no faith, I want that too. And I just want to talk. All right. Very respectful. I want it like, and this is the thing. This is the biggest thing. Let people talk. If Benita's getting her point across, don't interject and say, I think. Let her finish. Same thing, vice versa. And Always. We're gonna
Did
do
I
it.
not do that? My bad.
Oh,
I thought I
you're doing
was.
it right now. You're doing it right now. Thank you.
I'm doing it to you.
Shut up. KO, what you got, man?
Okay, really quick. Um, from a person with no faith standpoint, I can kind of see how they feel when it comes to speaking about the Bible, because when it's written by man, because if you ever seen the book of Eli, that was the whole point of the movie. Those guys trying to get their hands on the Bible so they can rewrite, so they can write it in their terms to use it to, I guess, weaponize it to control the people, or whatever. And then I heard you say, since I'm on the topic of movies, I heard Benita say that Jesus talked about in Genesis. Well, have you seen that new Chocolate Factory movie that came out? Or have you seen, like Planet of the Apes or Predator or movies like that? Usually there's a few of them come out or one come out and then they have a prequel about it. If you think about it, in the beginning when they talk about, Adam and Eve or whatever, they talk about how the serpent deceived them. Well, who was deceiving people at that time, that early in the Bible? So if you would assume that it was Satan, that means even though he talked about him being cast out of heaven later, it probably was a prequel to that point right there. So that stuff had already had to happen or something. You know what I mean?
Hey, KO.
Yeah, I do. There's a chronological Bible that I have, but that speaks to what you're saying. So yeah, I'm following
Bring
you.
that when we had that conversation too, Benita. KO. Now I want to clarify something you said. You said coming from someone with no faith. Are you speaking? You don't have.
No. I ain't saying I don't have faith. I'm saying I can understand a person with no faith having no faith in the Bible, being that it's written by men who tried, who out of all the time in the world, we've had Hitler, we had different people like that. Different people try to weaponize things that people hold dear to,
Absolutely.
control the masses. So out of all these years that we hadn't been here, that's been existed and that the Bible has existed for so long, how in the hell did not one person at least try to reword it in or use it as a weapon, against the people of belief? That's why I say I can get that from how they think.
They have.
When I tell you this, KO,
it was one of the roots of slavery. It was weaponized in slavery.
God damn it! You better stop it.
Because black people, a lot of people don't know, black people been reading the Bible 1,600 years before slavery. It's been around way before slavery. It's just when you got here, it was weaponized by certain bullet points in there. Kind of like how you meet those certain women who black out certain parts of the Bible.
KO. I'm on my what's his name? Ric Flair right now. I'm cutting you off because I need you on there too. So I got 4. That's 4. We got to do this. I have to get everything I have off my chest, and maybe you guys can help me with that because I really do. I love my what I was rooted in, my Christian faith, but I have so many questions, and I have so much. I don't want to say pent up aggression about it, but it pisses me off that I have faith the size of a mustard seed. Have you ever seen a fucking mustard seed? That shit is like it gets in that little crack of your fucking hand right there, and you can lose it. Like faith that size. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right, keep it going. Letty, what you had? RB, could you put KO hand down? What you got, Letty?
I mean, I just kind of was kind of agreeing that that's how I kind of like see it a little bit, because like I was raised Catholic, but I'm agnostic. I can't say whether or not there is, but I have felt that that religion in general has been like used to kind of almost weaponize or like form society to the way that like it's like agenda kind of thing. So I feel like it's used to kind of conform people to the way that they want them to act.
Okay.
And, yeah, and like as far as like the books and things like that, and the Bible, and to me it was a part of that, and kind of like the longest game of telephone ever played in in writing. So,
hey man,
yeah, that's all.
It's hard. It's hard, bro. It's really hard. Like I'm with you. That's all I'm saying. I want to make this a thing. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that later. Stop it, Van Sickle. What you got, Mike? Jason Michael. I can't stand that dude. What you got, Jason Michael?
So I think that amongst all of the dissertation that we've heard this evening, we have to take in light that we are a logical species, right? We tend to try to think things out, and we want to know, right? We're very curious beings. But I think we have to take with a grain of salt the fact that we live in a modern area, a very highly technical part of our history, and we have to agree that some things, they don't stand the test of time. And so you have to kind of put that aside, because faith is not about science, right? Faith is about believing without seeing. And so regardless of what you have faith in.
Time out, Jason.
Yeah.
You're part of it too. You're part of it too. I'm legit writing this down because I really want to have what you just said is something that I touched on too. I promised my co-host that I wouldn't go on it, so I'm not gonna go on it. But damn, man, it's very hard to have intellectual conversations about religion without getting emotional. It's and I want Benita to know, and this is crazy, and y'all can hear what I've said all this whole time. Benita, I am 100% still, even though I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm still a believer. I believe. I just have questions, and I don't subscribe to the nonsense of the church. All right.
I think we should have an uncomfortable relationship with our faith. That's what it says, fear and trembling. And I think we should be questioning.
Right. Yeah. And I want to do this separately. Like I said, we had this conversation, and I told him nope, I won't do it. But I think this we've had, and this is the conversation we had. We've had 3 or 4 different episodes where we were talking about something else. Religion crept in and it took over. Lo and behold, we're talking about side pieces, and and here we are, 11:42, and we've been talking about religion for that. So I did this myself. I will take responsibility for that, but I do honestly think that this is something that I want to talk to amongst a group of people that I consider friends, people that I can share and the respect level that we can have this conversation. Everybody can get heated. I expect some action. Man, I'm beating my chest. I fucks with God. Nigga, what's up? I want that. I want that. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I want us to be, man, you know what? I got that. And we go on the next week talking about how Jay-Z been fucking underage chicks for a long time. It is what it is. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Hey,
We're gonna have to
SlyFox,
make that a thing.
I got a scientific segue.
Wait. Is this something we talked about already?
No, it's not.
Okay, we're after hours. You know what? Nope, I'm not letting it slide. We already had this conversation. We're not doing no new stuff. I still have stuff. I still got stuff. I can't let it happen. I have to. Hey, no mediocre shit all 2024. But I have to say, I went a little mediocre with this one. I apologize for going religion and indulging in the conversation. We're definitely going to have this segue. Van Sickle, you asked me a question earlier. All right. Are we gonna get to it? Start it up.
Yes.
Start it up.
Oh, I think it was Creighton's post.
Okay.
Wasn't it? It was about how
because
women, when they start dating, start from the top and then count down, and men, when they start dating, telling your buddies, I'm just starting to get to know her, and they count up as they get to know her and shit.
Right.
I was just wondering everybody's thoughts on that because it seemed very accurate, and not to say that dudes don't get smitten too, and in the beginning do think way too highly of someone that they're just getting to meet. That does happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the girl that posted the video had a good point on someone she's attracted to and likes and starts to date, starts them off at 100 and then just counts down from things that she expects them to be, even though she's just getting to know him. And, every time she finds out, oh, he's not like this, blah, 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 and then counts down, where men count up.
All right. Well, this is the fucking situation. All right. We got women in here, so let's figure this out. We got men too. Jason Michael, let me ask you this. Is Kim sitting with you? Yes? Is that a yes or no? Shake your head because I can hear you. Yes. Okay, cool. So we got 3 women in here. All right, let's find out. Jason G. Dating a woman. How do you determine that? Do you go from the bottom up? You go from the top down? Is it she's perfect until she fucked up? Or, hey, woman in the background. Not you yet. I will get to you. Do you go, she's nothing until she proves herself? Like, that's basically what the scale is. And we're friends, she cool until she, what do you got?
No, when I start, it's usually at the top. So I guess I'm on the opposite of it as far as what Vancicle was talking about. So, like, I have a weird thing of just, like, in general, like, I already find it kind of hard to fuck with people because I have my own way of looking at shit. So, to be frank, it's like if someone is remotely attractive and they show me a little bit of kindness, I fall in love crazy easy. And it took me a long ass time to figure that out. Now that I'm older, how to control that. It's okay to obviously be attracted to people, but like you couldn't tell me shit. Like, as soon as somebody just that's halfway decent looking and just showed me the slightest bit of content, I was sprung. So, like, it always started at the top with me. And then if you do shit to fuck it up, then it's like, that's when I'm like, oh, I don't know. But then, yeah, so, like, to answer the question, top down.
Top down. All right, I'm going to say this real quick. And my wife said something about this today. I'm in my winter color right now. So I'm a little light skinned. But that's some light skin shit right there. So, no, legit. My wife was like, bro, you kind of light skinned right now. And I was like,
he called you B12.
All right, we're going male, female. So, Benita, since you got all that shit to say in the background, where you at with it? Do you give him no credit until he proves himself, or do you give him all the credit until he proves himself wrong? Where you at? I know she's in it.
Okay, so this was the question is when we first started dating?
Right? Yeah.
Oh. I'm kind of the other way around. Like I try to scare him off. This is
swap.
Swap.
I come out.
It works.
I come out with it like, hey, look, I'm this, I'm that, I'm da 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 da. And if he don't go nowhere, I guess for a little bit, I'm like, why? And then if he continue to stick around, like, man, I just told him like every fuck shit about me. I guess he really fuck with me. And then I'm like all in. Like I'm just fucking loyal.
Okay, it sounds like your
why
shit
sometimes.
Like from the bottom.
So I guess I start bottom. Yeah, I go from
and then
bottom.
Shoot to the middle, and then
and then I kind of hover there in the middle, and then once my heart is in it, like it's even if it fall apart, I'm still like stuck on stupid for a long time. He maybe done moved on. I'll be stuck on stupid for a while because I don't know, but I'll still even be like loyal to him as far as a friend or whatever. Yes. But It's just only really climbs unless the relationship ends, then it stabilizes. Yeah, I start from the bottom.
Okay, let's go to Florida then. Let's go to Florida. Jason Michael, what's your thing?
I've always been a person of the belief that you treat a man or a woman as such until they force you to do otherwise. So I'm always from the top. You know, I give you the whole. Yeah, you get the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 100% until you force me to do less.
Okay. Kim, we're going to Kim. What you got, Kim?
I think that I've tried both because
Okay.
there's been people that like you might go out with, but you're skeptical about. Then I probably start from the bottom. But there's also been people that, like, for whatever reason, you just think they're probably amazing, and then they just get minused when they do things wrong.
All right, let me ask you this: the whatever reason, I'm gonna borrow something from two conversations ago. Could that whatever reason be the attractiveness level?
Like the person that you're skeptical about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm pretty skeptical, but that motherfucker's hot.
I'll give you a shot. Yeah.
See, hey, that is what we talked about earlier. That is really a thing. So, if you was just going straight up, not saying nothing's going on at home, all right. Next one up, where would you start? Top, bottom?
Oh, top, because I don't just give people shots for no reason anymore. That wouldn't happen.
Okay. All right. Bet. Hey, Tay, just putting this in perspective right now, your shit is all the way backwards. All right.
This is not my shit. This Creighton
I know
shit.
it's not. I know it's not. But I'll just put it out there. All right. That was a woman's perspective.
I haven't even get my answer yet. Neither. It's
Okay.
gonna blow your mind.
Jessica, you're up. What you got?
All right. Well, I used the word earlier, smitten, and like KO has called me hopeless romantic before. I do that shit. I'll admit that. I'll take accountability for that. I'll start off somewhere in the like 60-70%. So more on the upwards. You know what I mean? Because when it's not just men or women. When you're infatuated with somebody and just getting to know them, if they're attractive, hitting all the right spots for you, you want to picture them in a perfect way, like the way you're imagining them. I think that's why the girl was saying that women do that a lot, because people that are romantic, they do that. You don't mean to. It's kind of like faith the size of a fucking mustard seed. I mean, not to bring it back there, but that's what it is. It's blind faith. It's blind faith, and you want to believe that the person that you're interested in is all these things they might not be. So you want to put them at a high level. I think that the guy said that a lot of men start from the bottom because they don't know how to trust people because of maybe the life that they've lived or things that they've been through. But when you are smitten with somebody and first starting to date, you do think more highly of a person than they are. And as you get to know them, you either add or subtract. They either come through and show you that, oh yeah, they are a cool person. You know what I mean? Or maybe they fall short here and there. And that's everybody, dog.
I think so too. All right, cool. Letty, where you at with it?
I agree with Taylor 100%. Like that's what I was gonna say. Is I start off like somewhere kind of in the upper middle, like like I'd probably say like a 60 or 70, slightly higher than like. To me, you're like even just as a person introduced, say 5. If I'm like attracted to you, or I see that little, then it goes up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then if you are a shitty person or you say, then it starts going down. So I typically start in the middle, and then when if I'm dating someone, like they usually have that little bit of a higher, and then they can still build on that. Because when I start dating someone, I'm not going to automatically think that they're like a 10, but they can build up to that. But I mean, I am kind of like a hopeless romantic and stuff like that too. So like I would say that it's if they're checking those boxes like we talked about a long time ago, it's gonna make them climb a little faster initially.
No, I'm with you. I feel you. All right, cool. RB. Damn. How you feel about that?
I ain't got nothing for it.
Nothing at all. You just gonna leave
Nope.
it. All right, I'll fill in. I'll play fill in. I think everybody has a point. It may sound boring, but the way I've conditioned my mind since doing this is to see it from both perspectives. And I think the only way to do it for me, start at 5 and then let you determine how it goes. I'll say the same little dad jokes, if you will, or
So 50%, start in the middle.
start right in the middle. There's
All
no
right.
up, there's no down. It start right in the middle. Everybody gets a fair shot. I'll say my little spiel that I say. If you like it, oh, cool. If you don't, okay. Well, because it's not like it's crazy that we don't date people. This is what we do. We date ourselves. We date them, see if they like us. It's not the other way around. We don't date to like them. We want them to like us. So we be like, okay, cool. This person likes me. I'm doing everything right. They're liking it. Cool. So we feel more comfortable with them. So yeah, I start in the middle. If they don't like my jokes, then I bring them down. They're not as funny as I want them to be. Or you know what I'm saying?
Who doesn't
I'm the
like
one
your
telling
jokes,
them.
bro?
I'm
Don't make me
telling the
fight
jokes.
somebody.
Exactly.
Don't make me fight.
You don't fucking like my jokes, right?
Let's go, Taylor, because them hoes be lame as fuck sometimes.
First and foremost, Benita, why your background got books in it? No, I don't know. I just had to aim at something.
Don't do my books, bro.
I don't know. I had to aim at something. That's the first thing I saw. Shit.
I agree. Them
Listen,
jokes make my ass itch.
I mean, because you thinking about somebody. Ooh.
in a place we can't reach. Like,
Hold on. Let me pause this.
Hey,
I mean, all the time.
Hey,
No,
you
I
see,
mean, Jason Michael.
Hey, you see,
you
you see the difference in respect
Oh, you talking
level
about
we have for
RB?
each other.
I have no idea.
Hey,
I have no idea what RB's talking about. Jason Michael, what you got?
You see the difference in respect level we have for each other. You ever notice I never curse at him or call him out his name.
Dude? I would never curse at you. What are you talking about?
Hey, it's all right. You know,
I would. What I would do is not interrupt our people when they're.
Every night I go to sleep.
Jason Michael, what you got?
Every night I go to sleep, I pray your penis stop working so that'll rob you of all happiness.
Wait, I just heard him say he pray about another man's penis.
He pray about my penis. Everybody heard that live on camera.
Hey,
the recording has stopped.
Y'all hear, but I want y'all to hear the gist of it. He plays so much. He plays so much on sex. I can't wait for the day his penis don't work no more, and it's just a dream.
Dude, I might have sex.
I do kind of wonder what you're gonna be like at that time.
I can't have sex.
I feel like you all libido sometimes. Like I'm like, man,
bro, I'm gonna be so creative.
He has no personality and all hard penis. And one day it's gonna start working real soon.
Okay, we're killing time with Jason Michael.
I'm killing your libido. I'm praying on his downfall.
I wish I was the actual host so I can like mute you because you're really interrupting our guest. What you got, Jason Michael?
I think for this particular concept, if you and then we're just gonna go with like the blind date, right? Like I talked to you a few times, and we actually gonna see each other now. You have to go into that situation, and I'm gonna channel my Jason G here, with zero expectations, right? Because one, all you've had is some letters strung together, between each other. And when you get to see that person, you have to start at 0, right? They don't even get to 50 yet, right? Because you haven't seen them in person. And this goes back to, old school, right? Because we're in the modern era. Old school where you need to read a person's body language. You need to see their face. You need to see how their facial expressions affect how they see you when you first walk into their view.
You got 1 minute left,
So if you see somebody, right, the very first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna concentrate on their facial expression when they see you, because you're gonna read everything from that point forward is going to decide whether or not this person gets 50, right, or they get less or more. So if you gotta give it a spot where you're gonna start, you gotta start at the bottom, because you don't know what I mean, they could be fine as hell, and you be like, put the blinders on, like, I don't care what they do, because damn, did you see that ass? So
all right, y'all, look, we done reached.
Stop flirting with me, Jason.
Oh my gosh, shush. We done reached 12 o'clock. I appreciate y'all adding this extra hour coming through. My religious committee. Let's make a thing. We're gonna have a conversation. I'm not gonna tell you how long it's gonna be, but it's gonna be, and we'll make that happen. Thanks again, Letty, for coming through. Thank you, Jason Michael, Jason G, Van Sickle, Bonita, DJ B Love. I'll see you in the morning when you wake up. All right. Have a good one.
Later.
Good night.